What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. As far as your YouTube link comment, or question rather, that's how we are receiving the feed. We're getting a clean feed, no Korean audio for this show match. So that's why I'm on YouTube, but you guys can just stay right here and check it out. I feel like I'm Dr. Disrespect with this music playing in the background. I just need a green screen. I can do the chair turn and all that. But we don't have that. We don't have that set up. So we're just gonna hang out for a bit. As you can see, we got the timer on the bottom left. Yeah, you guys will be able to hear game audio and everything like that. There just won't be Korean caster audio. So I'll just be coming at you. We're gonna do the young solo cast. And then as soon as we get into game, I'm gonna run like 50 ads. And it's gonna be great. King Drop. I mean, I'm not the hero here. It's definitely all about YBT. He's the one who put this together. Move a little bit away from the microphone. I absolutely can do that. But, you know, we're gonna have a bit of a laid-back little stream going on here. It's not going to be the super serious cast that you guys are used to seeing from me. As it is a solo cast, and I'm in my apartment, so I can't get nearly as loud as I normally would. But, you know, we're gonna have a good time. Who am I cheering for? Well, that's a good question. Spireus. That's a very good question. And, I can give you an answer. In just a moment. Just get my glass of water here. Yeah, I'm cheering for the Korean team to win. That's the good way to put it, you know? The one with all the Koreans on it. I do not know the starting squad. I'm going to find out the starting squad when you guys find out the starting squad. So, we'll be learning and discovering together. It's going to be great. I have no idea what music is about to come on next. Will the VOD be available later? Yes, I will. I have it so that all of my past broadcasts are saved. So the VOD will be saved on here and then potentially uploaded to YouTube. I don't really do much as far as YouTube is concerned, but I could always throw that one on the channel. Who is prettier, Achilles or Wolf? Come on. It's okay. Wolf isn't here. You can speak a little ill of him. No, I'm kidding. Wolf's got that beard that I can never grow. Glad you guys enjoyed the final, though. We had a blast. We lost our voices. Then we went out and we sang some karaoke at the bar afterwards. So my voice was extra screwed after that. Wolf's currently in Japan. He's taking a little mini vacation. Needs some time off. Now that all the games are wound down, what with, you know, Contender Season 2 being finished, and then Heroes of the Storm also being done, I guess. Or at least for now, because I know they're getting ready for Eastern Clash. So none of this stuff's running. So this is going to be on patch 1.26. This is the same patch that we had for the Contenders final, and that all of Contenders are playing on for their playoffs, etc. This is done online, I believe, but, I mean, given the ping in Korea, it might as well be LAN anyway. It's about probably 9 MS for these guys. We got about 16 minutes remaining here, so... Did I meet Runner? Yeah, I see Runner every time he can go to the games. You know, he's there to hang out. So, I love Runner. He's a great guy. Really, really kind. Both he and Flowervin are just lovely people. So great to talk to. How long is this expected to last? So this is going to be a best of 5. Only predetermined maps are game 5 and 1. I can tell you that we're starting things off on Lijiang Tower. Outside of that, I think if it goes to game 5, I think it's Oasis. I might as well say hi. Match is starting in 15 minutes and 15 seconds. Stay up to date with that one on the bottom left. But... what's up, guys? How's it going? I'll turn this on for now. Rocking the Runaway sweater. But... I speak a little bit of Korean. But, not... a ton. I'm learning, though, which is nice. But, it's okay, guys, I know what you're thinking. Oh my god, he's wearing the Runaway jersey, he's a bias caster, he wants Runaway to win. But that's not true, because I got the... I got the motherfucking Overwatch World Cup South Korea jersey on underneath of it. We're ready. Just trying to, like, flash the stream right now. I'm not ripping this off, though. I'm not ripping this thing apart. This thing is vintage. It's alright. Maybe I'll take this off in the middle of the game. It's a little warm in my apartment. But I hope they sell these again at some point. I don't know if they ever will, though. But when does it start in KR time? That'd be 7 PM, so in 13 minutes 45 seconds now. But, yeah, you know, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So how are you all doing? Can I do a no filter stream? I have to have some degree, the music is maybe a little bit loud. I have to have some level of filter, but this is going to be, as I was saying, a little more laid back, so I can be a little bit more loose on the broadcast, so there might be some things that slip out. A couple F-bombs, perhaps, if we see some massive earth shatters coming at a bumper, because I tell you what, sometimes I really gotta restrain myself when it comes down to the other casts and whatnot. So I know I already said, but now the game's not live yet, so it's fine. What's my favorite scotch / whiskey? Maybe Bowmore, which I have one there and then an 18-year down below, or Talisker. Bowmore or Talisker are both wonderful scotches. Hibiki is also quite nice. Somebody asked if I'm drunk. No. Not at all. I know the rule is usually it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It might be after 5 p.m., but that doesn't mean that we're doing this drunk. I'm just, you know, I'm a little giddy right now. This is great. Like, look at all the people turning up for this match. It's wonderful to see. It goes to show how many people care about, you know, Runaway and, you know, just are curious, I guess, about, like, how the World Cup team is going to do after NYXL, who is primarily making up this roster, you know, couldn't make it into that grand final for Overwatch League. So, but yeah, for now we're having some water. But we're almost 10 minutes out, guys. So this is we're getting closer, I think Runaway have a chance at winning this. Yes, absolutely. I mean, this patch is, you know, still a bit up in the air for everybody. So we'll have to see how they're gonna handle it. Hang on, 2 seconds. Okay, sorry about that. I had to sneeze. I didn't want to do that in front of you guys and have you hear it as well. So just wanted to go ahead and cut away from that. Spare you. Why is everyone's made to a drunk cast? You guys are naughty. Naughty people trying to get me to drink here. No, Nightbot, stop it! Oh no, they discovered the oh no, not the commands, Oh. Well, alright then. Hang on, guys. 2 seconds. Apparently, the link has been changed. I need to minimize that. So that link is... Well, it doesn't matter if you can see that link. It's no longer going to work. Alright, hang on. Hang on. No. Okay. There we go. Now we're good. They're pulling a fast one on me. We got there. We're good to go. Yeah. I'm about to tweet it out. Just had to make sure that we took care of that link swap first. Whoa. Hello? Oh. This has got to be just fooling around, so. Right? Are they just... Are they just... What? Okay. I'm assuming that this is a warm-up. Because I was told Lijiang Tower is the opening. So, don't freak out. I think that this is not the official thing yet. I'm waiting on confirmation. So, yeah. Just freaked me out for a moment there. But I think we're alright now. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, wow. Well, thank you for the donations, guys, that just came through. Sorry I can't have the pop-ups on so you can get your proper credit, but you know. Hey, Wolf's here. Time to go ahead and mod him up. Okay, now I'm being asked to not show this warm-up. They don't want the warm-up to be seen. So we're just gonna go back to this, alright? I'm sorry, guys. This is, this was like a, you know, pretty quickly put together thing for me. So, just making sure that the communication is good to go. So, you guys got to see a little bit of the warm-up, but it looks like they're getting ready to end it here momentarily. And then we should be able to get in. So, yeah, we're still 6 minutes out. It's alright. It's just them kind of rolling around, screwing around right now with the Hammond and whatnot. So. Watching through the mirror in the background. Oh no! You sneaky, conniving mother. I'll slide over. You can't see it now. Oh yeah, I never finished that tweet because then all this stuff happened. So we're what, 5 minutes out now? Yep. Alright, I think it's safe. I think we're safe. Are they playing their own music on here? Yeah, but screw that. Oh, okay. Whoever subscribed, thank you for the sub. Sorry if I just haven't seen it in chat. But thank you. Well, yes, we will be able to hear the in-game sound. Do not worry. There's not going to be any of the Korean audio. It's just going to be in-game and my voice. Am I a good caster? I would like to think so, but I could be wrong. So, okay, so a lot of people weren't here, so I gotta do it again. I gotta show them. Yes, I am wearing a Runaway sweater on the outside, but underneath I do in fact have my Overwatch World Cup South Korean jersey on. I'm repping both teams. I just don't have another way of doing that without wearing them both one on top of the other. I'm repping both teams though, don't worry. No bias here, no bias. Even if this is a show match. Oh, trust me, I would never, ever tear this sweater in half. This thing... Ugh. What am I wearing underneath the South Korean shirt, though? It's against the rules of Twitch for me to show you. I'm not breaking those terms of service. Alright. About a minute and 50 out. I'm gonna fill my water back up. I'll see you guys on the other side. Oh boy, all you pasta spammers. I got Dane in the chat. He's gonna take good care of yous. There we go. Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Runaway versus... oh, man. To the Runaway versus Team South Korea show match. Those are the Korean casters. I'm me. I could put myself in the bottom right corner of your screen if I want. Hey, I'm going to say hey. And then I'm going to turn myself back off as we get ready to jump into this. So yes, this is in fact going to be a solo cast. You guys are just going to get to look at YBT, who is also rocking his Team South Korea jersey. Just saying, I got it as well, but I've got the Runaway on top. Those are the new ones, actually. So I don't have that one yet. So they're showing it off at the moment. They're like, look at this jersey. It's so nice on me. I like sexy. That's exactly what YBT said. I don't need the audio to be able to translate that. So if you guys are joining us now and you're not sure why or what this is going to be a show match between the South Korean Overwatch World Cup squad versus Runaway, who are currently our Contenders Season 2 Korea champions. We'll be squaring off. It's a best of 5. We'll be going Control, Hybrid, Assault, Escort, Control. Very much like you guys are used to seeing from the playoff stages at Contenders, as well as, you know, going all the way back to Apex. So we'll be seeing that rotation of maps coming through. I believe that our first map is Lijiang Tower. We will have the hard confirm on that after a little while here. So we'll get ready to check that one out. Shout out to Tasmo in the chat. Manager for Dallas Fuel. Love you, buddy. Glad to see you. Come back to Korea sometime. So best of 5. This is going to be on patch 1.26. So this is the same one that we saw for the Contenders Korea final, as well as for, playoffs basically for every other Contenders region. So Wrecking Ball or Hammond, whichever side of that fence you sit on, he is going to be enabled. So things could get a little bit sloppy. We already know that Janu is very likely to go ahead and pick up the Hammond. He has played it in the grand final, started it off on Icon, then Bald, and then brought it back out on King's Row and absolutely smashed with it in the end. It was really, really great stuff from him. So expecting to see that again. Not sure what to expect from Team South Korea, though. That's the one thing that's a little bit up in the air for me. I have no idea what these guys have been practicing. Essentially, NYXL, plus you have Fate and Carpe from Valiant and Philly Fusion, respectively. So we'll see what happens with those guys, see what they've been practicing. I'm guessing that we might be seeing some of the Wrecking Ball from them as well, but will we see things like the Soldier 76, priority on McCree or anything like that? That I don't know. This right here, guys, is just going to be, I would guess the schedule, 16, 17, 18. This is just the schedule for Overwatch World Cup, so you can find that on whichever website you prefer, over.gg, Wikipedia, etc., to go ahead and check out when the matches, who's playing against who. I can read some of these names. It starts off with Russia versus Hong Kong. So that'll be the first one, and that goes live at noon Korean time, which means 8 p.m., if I'm correct. 8 p.m. on the West Coast, or 11 p.m. on the East Coast, I think, in America. And as usual, Europe, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I have no idea what your hours are. I don't know what your time zones are, so I can't help you. So that'll be happening pretty shortly, a couple days out, and then, we will have the World Cup kicking off, see who will be going to BlizzCon, so that's going to be something exciting. I'm really looking forward to checking out and watching those matches, so maybe I'll even go and watch them in person, you never know. Incheon's not too far away. I might be able to hop on a train and get over there, but here we go. It's the whole of South Korea. Everybody in South Korea versus Runaway. It's however many millions versus just these 6 to 8 guys squaring off in a best of 5 series. The odds are stacked against them, but these guys are champions. I think they're going to be able to pull it off. I'm sorry, I know it's extra weird, guys, because we don't have audio until we get into game. But we will have the in-game audio, so I promise you it's not going to be just me talking over absolute silence in the background. And if for some reason there's a technical difficulty, I will just have to improvise all of the game sounds while I'm casting simultaneously. So it's going to sound like the weirdest beatbox you've ever heard is basically what I'm saying. But Carpe, Libro, Fate, Meko, Jonek, and Ark, these guys going to be kicking things off for Team South Korea. We'll see how they're going to fare. I think that, honestly, in my opinion, I think that Runaway might have a bit of an upper hand here. They haven't been scrimming, for this match, prepping for NYXL, but I think they have the wave of momentum coming in off the back of the Contenders final victory, becoming the champions for the first time, the third attempt, finally nailing it. I think that momentum is really going to help push them over the edge. These are going to be your starting 6, as you might expect from Runaway. Whether or not we're going to see any swaps, I do not know. I'm assuming that Hureg and Sominsu are going to be available on the quote-unquote bench here for today. So, we'll see whether or not they come out to play, if they get any time here in-game, or if we're just going to be sticking with the bread and butter of Haksal and Stitch all the way through. But Sominsu, I will say, that guy absolutely earned his spot in the grand final, was so instrumental. Stitch didn't even finish that, if you really think about it. This is, you know, the third grand final that Stitch has played in, but the first one that he has not tried to finish in. Or rather, you know, he didn't make it to the end. He got subbed out in this one. Now I'm like second guessing. I'm like, wait, was Stitch there? But yes. But Sominsu did absolutely wonderful. Jamerson, I see you in the chat. I know you are the biggest Runaway fanboy. You'd fit in so well here in Korea, you know? But, so, guessing YPT and WDG just going to be giving their, I'm assuming, is that his name? No, I think that's the people producing the stream. I could be wrong. I don't know. YPT and Friend are going to be just going through and basically talking about how they are, you know, how they're feeling about this match, who they think is going to be coming out on top. Papa Smithy, hello. If you want, you can come over and you could actually join in on this cast and cast Overwatch again for the first time in about a year. But something tells me you won't be doing that. Maps! We'll go ahead and take a look at these. And like I said, I believe that Lijiang Tower is going to be the first control map, so we'll find that out in just a moment. And there you have it. Oh, look at that. The game sound. You guys will have to let me know if I need to turn up the audio a little bit for the in-game, so I'm not drowning it out, because I do not want to do that. So, just let me know, basically, when we get into the game, and we can do that one live. Already telling me to turn it up. Already telling me to turn it up. I'm gonna crank it. And now, like, when we come back to audio, it's gonna be way too loud. So we'll see what happens. I love how it just runs for that slight little moment, and then it just cuts out. It's just like, and it's done. So, just letting these guys go ahead and talk through this as we get ready to jump into game. But, I mean, I think one of the most important things to keep in mind as we come into this is just, you know, how you guys are feeling. Because that's what I want to know about. This is fine and dandy. Runaway, Team South Korea, oh, who cares who wins? How are you guys doing? That's what I'm concerned about. So you just let me know. I got the chat in my sights. Normally, would not, but, you know, we have we have a more laid-back situation, so I can actually go ahead and take a look at what you guys are saying, respond to you, engage with you, not get engaged with you. I do have a girlfriend. That would upset her, but you know, I can talk with you guys, and that's a nice thing. Remember when they said 7 o'clock, and here we are. I was kind of expecting the Korean show to do their wind up and all of this, you know, prep, like kind of talking about it before we got into, and then we'd get into the game at 7 o'clock. But apparently that was not the case. So we are just waiting for YBT and maybe even for production to give the go-ahead and say that the players are ready. So I appreciate and I understand that a lot of you guys are staying up late for this from around the world. Some of you, you know, probably still in Korea who just want to hear the English commentary for it. But appreciate that you guys are going to be sticking through. I know that this is like a really hype thing. I mean, almost 1,900 viewers at the moment. That's great to see. We had another subscriber. I don't know who the hell is subscribing because I don't have my notifications on. But thank you. I love you. I'll go ahead. I'm going to turn the webcam on. And I'm going to blow you a kiss. Thanks for the sub. Watching from South Africa. Damn, dude. From around the world. Lewd? That is not lewd. That is as basic as it gets. Do I even stream normally? Yeah, you know, every now and then. Not as often as I should, but I have been trying to put in some more streams as of late. And I now have a lot of free time since Contenders is over here. So I can theoretically invest a lot more time into streaming. I got a lot of games coming out that I'm going to be looking to stream. I mean, hell, tomorrow, 12 hours from now, I'm going to be back on streaming Battle for Azeroth because that comes out. So I'm going to be streaming that one probably for like 12 plus hours or something. You know, just trying to hit max level and whatnot. We got Monster Hunter World that I've been playing. There's a lot of different games that I want to push out onto the stream, as well as Sea of Thieves and Overwatch, which are my normal ones. But I know some people are going to be like, lol, World of Warcraft, you know, old game, dead game, whatever. But you know, that is my bread and butter. That's my most played game ever. And I love it. And I will always play it. And that's just the way that it goes. So you can't stop me. You can't shut down my excitement, my feelings. I'll be happy to play that any day of the week. But YBT, these guys, they're just talking. Should I just turn my own music on? I feel like I can. We could do it. Why not? I can pause it. I can always pause it when we go into game. Oh, maybe I'm going to have to pause it soon. They're doing this stare at the camera that says that we're ready to go. And we are ready to go. So thank you, Perturbator, for like the 3 seconds of music that you gave us. But now it's time to jump into the match. Lijiang Tower, Gardens, ladies and gentlemen. Kicking things off. We'll take a look at the compositions as they get set. Might have the Widow v Widow battle coming out. Stitch hovering at the moment. Carpe showing as well. With Libero on Hammond. Do they want to stick this out and run triple tank with Widow? Or are they going to change it up? I think they're going to change it up, but it could be interesting. For now, just going to be chilling out with it. So, we'll see as we drop down the last 7 seconds here. Getting ready to spawn. I am not spectating. Alright. And here we go. Guys, again, just let me know about the good old in-game audio, whether or not it's too low or too high. Nice shot already from Libero. Concussive Blast comes out, finds Twilight, just taking him off the side. Sound needs to go up a little bit more, got you, and I will go ahead and fix that in just a moment. Already, though, South Korea coming out with a nice opening volley. Finding the hit there on a Stitch, but Haxel comes in, takes down Carpe. As we go ahead and just take a look at his dead body, Fate gonna have to roll up. Pushes back over onto the point where South Korea currently has control. So Runaway gonna have to go on the reapproach. Rez comes out of Slime, bringing Stitch back into the fight. Runaway trying to get the flip as Bumper pushes forward here onto the point. Just gonna be spamming up, trying to knock Meko out of that mech, but not going to be able to do so yet. Wrecking Ball comes back in, pops out with the quad cannons, but has to roll out of there straight away to try to keep himself alive. Zips out, and now it's just going to be a bit of a brawl. As Runaway tries to flip this one over. Meko coming in, nearly gets popped out of the mech. Defense Matrix is coming out on both sides, but they will manage to stay in. At least on the side for here for Jonak. Throws down that self-destruct, will make his way back in. Transcendence out from Jonak, as South Korea still has control over this point. 34% moving up. Runaway trying to flip it back. Oxel pops that barrage, gets Meko, will get taken down. Vara's going to be exchanged on both sides. Slime has the res. Now Jonak going to get taken down. Flip comes in for Runaway as they gain control. Bumper just getting that nice little stagger onto Carpe. Takes him down right at the end as the Primal Rage expires. Hearing audio is messed up on which front? Is it the in-game audio or is it my microphone? Okay. Alright. Alright, thank you guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Keep me in the loop. So, Runaway playing on the flank here at the moment, keeping Stitch safe as he looks for the picks. Fate moving forward. He's going to go ahead and drop that minefield as Libero pokes his way in on the side window, looking for an opportunity for that barrage, still holding at the moment. But Ark's going to go down, so now this is a bit too risky for South Korea to really try to take this approach, so they have to peel back. Give him a little low. Got it. Push forward here from Janu, just trying to build up for another self-destruct. He's nearly got it, 11% away. So should be able to have that for the next approach. Hoxall taken down at the moment. Seems like Slime not able to get into a position to try to bring him back into the fight. So we go ahead and max that out. It's about as loud as it's going to go. Close range combat here. Stitch jumping to the side with the grapple hook. Keeps himself safe. Runaway have the lead. They're at 75% now. As Carpe and Fate go down. Stitch going to be traded out as Jonik finds the kill. Self-destruct going up. Pop will come down. Hoxell will die. But it doesn't matter. Meko's not going to be able to make it back in. He has already been taken down. So Runaway with a very nice hold here. It was looking like a bit of a rough start given the kills coming in for South Korea. But now they're moving up. They're looking for that 99%. 94 at the moment. Still approaching. Winston pushing in from the side. Fate does not have that primal rage. She is so far away from it. Janu just playing back. Knows he has a self-destruct. Can dump this at any moment. Holds it. Jonek's the first one to go down. We're into overtime. Stitch opens things up, finds the 2 kills. Libero comes in from behind. Hoxall drops down his barrage, but while he's popping off outside, it doesn't matter. No one's in onto the point. Runaway will take this first round of Lijiang Tower Gardens going their way. So a very nice start for them. I almost stopped talking because I'm fully expecting Wolf to come in and start doing the analysis. Move my mouse. I apologize. We got it. If it wants to fix itself, that is. Hang on. Come on. What are you doing? It's like staying stuck for some reason. There we go. There we go. Okay. It's alright. So. Control center now to open things up. Stitch is going to be moving over onto the McCree. Libero moving forward. He's actually going to be running the Symmetra, and Carpe is on the Bastion. So South Korea are showing us some pretty strange stuff at the moment here. Fire Strike comes down, decent value on that, gives some energy over to Janu, and Stitch finds Libero taking down that Symmetra already. Now Fate off the side of the map. Slime with another boop gets rid of Jonek. This man has been possessed since that grand final, just person after person off the side of the map, even gets Meko at the end. And already South Korea going to be swapping it up. Carpe maybe still sticking through the Bastion. He just rests back in. He is holding it for the moment, but we're starting to see some swaps through as Meko goes through that Zarya. Now Carpe onto the McCree. Showed May for a second. Thought perhaps we were going to be seeing that, but it's not going to happen. Bumper already very nicely built up for this Earth Shatter. Has it online. Fate still 40% away. Swings coming down. Shatter comes in. Catches 2. Tries to go for the charge. Gets knocked into the wall and pinned. So not going to be finding much. The Bumper just cutting his way back. Barrier up, but it's not going to be enough. He flips to the side. Meko has the beam from behind. Will take him down. As Fate now approaches his own Earth Shatter. I said pin before, but he wasn't pinned, but it doesn't matter. Carpe going to be res back in. Charge comes in from Fate. Looking for a pin. Not going to have it, but the Fire Strike's good, and he takes down Slime. That's going to be an effective wipe really coming through from South Korea as they gain control over the point, but 43% gained here for Runaway. So not a bad start. It's just going to be about this reapproach. They have the nano boost. They have the sound barrier. They try to open things up. Graviton Surge not quite there, as Stitch is playing the McCree rather than the Zarya, so Janu's on that duty. But can Stitch get into a position to actually utilize this Deadeye? If he can pull that off, could get a very fast flip here onto the point. Jonuk also has Transcendence, so we'll see what he can do to deny. Push up onto the high ground from the full squad of Runaway. Flashbang comes down to get Carpe off the bat as he's in midair, but Libero shuts it down. Double kill on the barrage. Gets rid of Janu, gets rid of Hoxall. Now Bumper is dead. It was a nice little approach, a nice opening frag for Runaway, but instantly shut out of that one by Libero. Wonderfully done by him. Fate gonna be slumped up. It doesn't matter. This is allowing for Runaway to get back in here somewhat safely. Headshot in onto Stitch. As everyone just kites back here from Team South Korea over onto the point. Just a reminder, this is patch 1.26. So this is the Hammond, this is the Symmetra patch. Bumper, still a ways away from that Earth Shatter. Deadeye's going to be out on both sides. Carpe looking for a shot, not going to find it. Now it's going to be Stitch's turn, and he comes up with 2. Fate and Meko both go down. He follows up for a 3rd. He gets rid of Libero. One more shot, almost had Arc. Can't quite kill the Mercy, but gets damn close to it. Runaway get the flip as South Korea hits 75%. And now look what they have coming online. They have the Nano Boost from Twilight. Bumper nearly has the Shatter. They have a Graviton Surge. This is Wombo potential here as they push forward. Grabs coming in. They're looking for the pin. The Heal and Eye comes down. Only going to be catching on to Fate. Fire Strike through. Jonik just trying to keep everybody alive with that Transcendence. Shatter comes down from Bumper. Looking for the hits. The follow-up, however, is not going to be there for Runaway. In fact, they lose out on 2 members as Jono and Hoxall go down. The rest of Runaway kite back over to the point as they get ready to tie up the percentage to 75% here at the moment. Bumper, the shield could get broken. He will go down. South Korea looking for the flip, and they're going to find it. Runaway, they still have an opportunity to get back in here. Nice little kill onto Carpe at the end, but expecting Arc should just have a res, perhaps, as all of South Korea pushes up, just kind of gating Runaway back towards that dropship. Shots coming down from above. Libero nearly with another barrage. Scarpe is wrapping around. He's got the Deadeye up. Libero's up top. Goes low. Stitch takes him down. No barrage to be found from him. The flip comes through. South Korea, they just concede the point. Runaway now in control as it enters into OT. South Korea know that they have some time. They could not get into a position to get Libero back into the fight, but if they lose Fate here, that's going to be absolutely critical for them. And for Runaway's success, one more shot would have it. Bumper's got the hammer, takes him down. Hoxall down to the backside. Graviton Surge now coming in from South Korea. Meko dumps it, but he's going to go down. Jono able to take him out. It's double OT on both sides. Transcendence in from Jonek as he tries to keep everybody who's left alive sustained. But Libero is still going to get taken down. Graviton Surge comes out from Janu, just pinning Fate in here. Solo the pocket set from the Mercy, trying to keep him alive. Sound barrier in. Shatter coming down. Not sure who he caught, but it's going to be Carpe and Fate both dying. And Runaway will just go ahead and close it out. A victory on Lijiang Tower, taking this one 2-0. Absolutely stellar performance from them. And Slime, of course, on the first push, I would guess. Yeah, it's going to be these kills. So gets the one right-click kill, gets the boop off there onto Jonek, follows up with the mech. Says, nope, you're not getting back in here. Takes down Meko. Absolutely wonderful, bloodthirsty play from Slime. This is exactly what we were seeing from him in that grand final, as well as Coma. Got to give shout out to Coma, because he was certainly making a case to be the MVP if Kong Du Panthera had won. But both of those Lucio players, absolutely stunning. Some really weird stuff kind of being shown at the beginning by South Korea. Not sure if they legitimately think that that is a strat or if they were just trying to trip up Runaway and catch them off guard. It's really hard to say. But running the Symmetra Bastion was definitely a bit odd and unanticipated. And I'm glad that they moved away from that one immediately, because it was just absolutely not going to work. It was just not going to do anything, in my opinion, unless they have some perfect ungodly setup. Maybe you could try to do something like, you know, that setup on like a defensive, a hybrid or assault. But, yeah, otherwise, I'm not sure. If they're anticipating Goat's comp, and they're trying to break it with that, it's still a little bit weird. But apparently they're going to be going to a break. We're not going to do that! Well, actually, we will for just a second. I'm going to put some music on. I'll be back in, like, maybe... I'm going to put some music on that's mine, not theirs. And then we'll be back in about 20 seconds, so just hang tight. Alright. Do I need to hand out some bans? Not bans. I'm not gonna ban you guys, but I mean, we should try to not do the copy pastas. Anyone who watches LCK, I was just taking the sweater off. It's way too hot. Anyone who watches LCK knows that I'm not a fan of copy pastas. Unless it's a damn good copy pasta, it's got to be so good for me to like it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna time that out of here. So it better be a nice one. If you're gonna spam some nonsense up in here. But yeah, so I swapped it out. I got my name jersey going on for the last year's World Cup team. So it's just too damn hot in Korea, you know. Summer has been absolutely brutal. We had a record high heat in Korea. Just like, I don't know, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago or something like that. So it's been absolutely sweltering out. So I can only wear the sweater for so long, but I still got it right here, so no problem. Am I playing for Team South Korea? Please respond. Yes, I'm actually the coach. The Symmetra Bastion idea was all mine, and I fully accept the responsibility for why that did not work. But looks like we're getting ready to go back in. So we'll see what the next map is going to be. This is going to be Team South Korea's map choice. And we'll see where they want to go for hybrid. At the moment, since somebody asked, it's 32 degrees outside. Humidity is at 56%, so it feels pretty awful. I'll just keep talking and playing the music until I see us go into the game or have the map selection screen up. But that's about 90 degrees Fahrenheit for those of you who don't do Celsius. So it's pretty fucking hot outside. I'll just go ahead and drop that one. I don't get to drop F-bombs usually when I'm doing a cast, so that feels liberating. Got AC. I do have AC. I think it's hilarious you kids talking shit about a kid saying I'm in ladies. Australian temperatures. See, but that's fine. I'll take the Australian temperatures without everything else about Australia, where I can get killed by basically anything, including. There's that plant that they say, like, if you touch it, it's got these little barbs that stick into you, and it just feels like you want to die because it just hurts so badly. I don't know. Australia's got some crazy stuff going on there. But King's Row is going to be the map pick for Team South Korea. That is surprising a little bit here to me. But they're gonna try it. Where last year's team failed before them, as they also lost their show match on King's Row, we're gonna be seeing it here today. Runaway, fully anticipating to see that Hammer defense. And let's see, we're going to try to judge it by the way that they look at the camera, whether or not we're ready to get into the game, or if we're still setting up. I'm guessing that right now we're still going to be setting up. YBT gives this nice, like, very calm smile and stare at the camera, and then you know that we're ready to go in. I know, Australia's got some wonderful stuff, some lovely countryside and whatnot, so, like, I would love to go there sometime, but I absolutely hate spiders, and if I have to encounter some spiders, I might die. So that would be my main concern with Australia. Hang on. Everyone say hello to Nova. This is my cat, named after Nova from StarCraft, even though I'm not the biggest StarCraft fan. So she's just chilling out. Being a good cat. Aren't you? Wanna say hi? Thank you. Okay, go ahead. So, she's great. She can be a bit of an ass from time to time, but, you know, she claws up my chair. But luckily she's a bit kinder to the couch, so it's okay. But, you know, I purposely bought a not-so-great couch. Just because I knew that she was probably going to scratch it up anyway. But, it's a good cat. One of the first things I wanted when I moved to South Korea was a cat. So, I got one after a couple months. So, 'twas good. Come to New Zealand if you want a better version of Australia where everything isn't trying to kill you. You know, I want to go to New Zealand as well, but that's for nerdier reasons. That's because I really, really love, you know, Lord of the Rings and whatnot. So that would be one of my primary reasons for going there. There's the stair! That means we're ready to go! So I'll just go ahead and cut that music off unceremoniously. And here we are. Kings Row. As we get ready to kick things off, Team South Korea. We'll see what these guys are going to run this time out. They've already shown us some weird stuff. The Symmetra Bastion on control, and I'm going to turn my webcam off. Don't worry. I was getting there. As expected, this is going to be Janu waiting with this Hammond on the defense. So he ran this basically all the way through the map. So I'm expecting him to... Oh my god, that is so loud. I don't know if it's loud for you guys on the output, but for me, into my ears, this is the loudest thing. But Janu just going to be waiting here, chilling around the Alderworth. Do we see it on attack from Fade? It's looking like the answer is maybe going to be yes. He's spotting out at least with a third person, but now we'll go ahead and start pushing forward. That goes over onto the Diva. Bumper on the Zarya. They'll get tagged up here for the moment as they start working their way out. Sombra's going to be here for Sominsu, who had subbed in. As you can see, Slime gets tagged up quite a bit, needs some healing desperately. But pressure alleviation coming through as Jonak's going to be taken down. Hack coming out. Rez comes in, however. Arc putting him back into the fight as Janu just keeps playing around the statue here. Knows that he can just grapple on. Swings around. Looking for some hits. Pile drives down. Knocks up so many members of South Korea. So far not seeing that much follow-up. But you can see they're contained back into this choke. Pile driver out from Fate. Not going to find a connection as Janu just whips around to the other side. Building up halfway to that ultimate. He's besting Fate by about 15% so far. So just showing that extra practice here on the Hammond pick at the moment. Huxel spamming away with the left click. Sleep comes down. They lock up Fate. He's by himself. Yildenai comes in, but he'll get the adaptive shield to help keep himself stay alive for the moment. So Minsu taken down by Jonek, expecting that to be in the back line. So likelihood of getting any pickup on him seems highly unlikely. Bumper gonna fall as he gets that Graviton Surge ready to go. Janu dropping down the minefield, but will just get taken out. Carpe pushes forward, has the Deadeye available here. Just gonna be taking one shot at the mines, but doesn't really need to pop this ult at all. Takes a couple shots here and gets Hoxel with the last tag as he tries around the corner. Good little final blow onto him. 2:25 on the clock as they get this cap. This is going to be a very nice time bank here for Team South Korea. So just shy of 5 minutes on the clock for them. Runaway, not making any changes yet. They have the EMP, they have the Dragon Blade. So they want to be able to use these ultimates. And like I said before, they really do like having, of course, it's a shroud that never ends, so you just stay in stealth forever. They really do like having the Hammond at all points here on King's Row, so they will be sticking through with this. Push forward, Graviton Surge coming down. Looking for the EMP, they will drop it in now as Hoxel picks up the kill onto Carpe. Has not pulled the blade out yet. They gain control as they try to hold them here in this choke. Fate just kind of woefully dangling around the corner, but not going to be getting any hits in with that swing. Now, dive into the back. Fate, maybe looking for a pile driver. He's going to fall low, drops down the minefield. Has stayed alive for the moment, but now with a nano blade coming out, Hoxel finds one, gets that extra swipe in on a Libero, gets a third. He's looking for a fourth, but the blade's going to expire. He turns his back to Jonak, and you know, you can't do that. Jonak is the bloodthirsty support. He comes up with the kill, he takes down Hoxel, but the damage is done. South Korea is still being held at bay here for the moment, but Runaway, they don't have that much else in the war chest to try to maintain control over the point, so that's where they're going to be kiting back over towards point B. keeping themselves played back safely. Bumper just going to be looking for these right clicks. Takes a massive amount of damage. Falls so low. But will get topped back up. Transcendence going to be out from Slime as they push in. Jonik going to be matching as he gets boofed up here into the sky. Hawksalt going to be the first one to fall. Just getting zapped down by Fate, who has made it swap over onto the Winston. Jonik left clicking in. He can't even see anything, but he's still coming up with a handsome carpet with a Deadeye. Even with the Graviton Surge coming through from Bumper, he finds 2 kills. Bumper and Slime both going to go down. Carpe dies, but he gets res back in. Great push coming up from South Korea here on this approach. The second time's the charm, it would seem. As they get ready to roll into point B and Runaway. Do they go for a last-second contest here? It's looking like the answer might be no, but they're starting to push forward. Johnny trying to get in there, but he just gets taken down. They rip him to pieces. Hamster just does not stand a chance. So now extra room to work with here for South Korea as they charge all the way up towards the spawn rooms, looking for as many kills as they can possibly get to buy that free space on the push. Slime will go down. And South Korea are working their way in towards C. Even Bumper now dying. This is absolutely terrible for Runaway on this defense at the moment. They need to stabilize. But getting out of the spawn, this is proving so difficult. Carpe, the accuracy with these left clicks on the McCree is just taking them down. Chunking out the health bars, and the rest of the squad is there for the follow-up. Libro nearly with the rally, will get taken out. Summon-Su has the Storm Arrows. Nano boost in onto Hawksall just to help him build up for that Dragon Blade. It's a couple % away. And with those kills, Runaway do manage to turn things around. Now there's going to be another Blade for Hawksall. We'll see if he can be as impactful as we just saw. Where is Carpe? He is hiding way in the back. Is he going to try to backcap this? There's no way. Just going to be waiting for the rest of the team to jump in. Self-destruct goes up into the air. Summon-Su going to be taken down by Meko. Carpe spamming away, looks for the flashbang, but Hawksall's up above him, and he's going to go off the side of the map. Bumper finding that kill. Pin in, Fate going low, managing to stay alive as Hawksall's down to 55 HP, dashes to the side just to pick up the Mega Pack. Cart getting closer and closer, and there's still 250 remaining here on the clock. Team South Korea trying to work this one in, and it seems like they should be able to do so. Hawksall tags back down, dashes out, and he just leaves the cart alone. He was hoping that somebody else would be there for the follow-up, but nobody is. And that is just going to be a very nice completion here for South Korea. Get that full push here on King's Row with 2:42 remaining on the clock. So now I have you guys in my personal stream. You're in my arena. And let me tell you, that is not a C9. You are wrong, and you should be ashamed for saying that. Now Runaway on the attack. Getting ready to try to best the time that we just saw established by South Korea. 2:42 is pretty damn good, especially considering how that was looking at the start. But Runaway, in the grand final, they showed us insane pushes on their hybrid maps that they played. So we'll see if they can replicate that here today. And so we get ready to push in for their attack. 45 seconds as we see the setup here from Team South Korea. Fate going to be running Orisa at the moment, it would seem, with the Diva to back him up. Libero on the Jake Rat, and then Carpe over on the Widowmaker. So, fairly standard setup that we're seeing here. No Roadhog is maybe the one thing that's a little bit surprising for this setup on King's Row. As typically, you would want that to go in with the Orisa. You throw out the Hulk, you drag them up into the air, and then the hook comes in, guaranteed hit just about, as long as your Roadhog isn't messing up. But not to be seen. Jonik knows that he kills more people with his Zenyatta than any other pick. So we'll just be sticking with that. Carpe sitting in behind the barrier is going to be boosted up by Arc. Kites around, he's looking for another angle. Just rotating over here. Jonik as well wants to have the same line of sight as the Widowmaker so they can get the Discord Orbs down onto the targets. Poison Trap gonna get taken down. Barriers up from Bumper as they push their way in. Carpe takes that right click to the face. It's a nice shot onto Hawksall, who falls low, but still will be alive. Pushed off the high ground here. Misses the headshot there onto Slime, but Slime's still under duress, getting taken low. Seems like he will be able to stay alive, stay sustained on that Lucio, but Carpe now finds a shot onto Twilight. Riptire's coming through. Two members already dead, just going to be looking for Bumper, and we'll find it. Honestly, could have held that tire. The fight was already looking a bit won, but They see how much was gained on the meter here for this first point capture. So they just want to ensure that they don't get that full cap coming in. So they do pop the tire. Can build that one up very rapidly, but I think honestly, was perfectly fine to go ahead and hold on to that was Libero. But they're just going to go ahead, set up the same exact way that they just were. Who's coming through, and it's going to be the same push from Runaway as they work their way around through the Alderworth. And they're cutting themselves way far back. This is not... Okay, this is interesting. So they're working their way all the way around. They found Carpe, so this is like the opposite of the Sureforce strat. They killed the enemy Widowmaker instead of setting up for their Widowmaker to get kills. Charge in from Bumper, looking for the hit there on Libero, not able to take him down. Can't get that pin, can't get that kill. Fire Strike comes through, takes him down to a sliver of HP as the rest of Runaway are back in onto the point. Bumper falling dangerously low. Transcendence coming out from Jonek, keeping the rest of his team topped up, and Libero will find a hit onto the Reinhardt, so he will fall. Another Riptire nearly online as he just keeps spamming away, and now Slime will go down. So close, but no cigar on the cap for Runaway. They're going to have to reapproach this one. They have ultimates online, however, so this should be a pretty good look. Carpe had swapped over to the Doomfist just to get that return. But now, maybe going to go back, get onto the Widowmaker again. We'll see what he wants to do. Just know that he was retreating back towards the Metro Station for that swap in the spawn room. But still seeing the Doomfist. So maybe the call is coming out from the team that this is okay and they can run this. Rally set. Hoxall going to be popping it now on the approach as they work their way in onto the point. Riptire coming down. 30 HP remaining. It's going to pop early. Gets the knockout onto Janu's mech. So a good little find, and the trap actually takes down the Baby Diva. That's absolutely huge. Shatter coming through. Only going to be finding one. Graviton Surge also coming in. Knew that they wanted to throw that before Mechas could get back up and have that Offense Matrix ready to go. Barrier comes up. Bumper going to be blocking the explosion. Jonek's going to be dead. Arc cannot get into a position to get the res off here at the moment. Just hovering up above as best as he can with the Supercharger, just offering up as many chains as they possibly can. Carpe dropping in. It's a nice little right click there onto Jono. Would have liked a little bit more damage with the Meteor Strike. Not going to find it. But as they chase off the back, South Korea, they do surrender the point. The cap comes in. Runaway will be able to get the completion there. 330 for the Streets phase. But if they want to come close to having the same time bank as South Korea, they need to absolutely steamroll their way through the Streets phase. So we'll see how they handle it. Fate's going to be on a swap. He's moving over onto the Hammond. As Carpe is still sitting on the Doomfist. We'll see if that swap is going to come through or if he's just going to keep maintaining this. Wrap around the side. Fate looking for a bit of a flank. More ults nearly online here for Runaway. Janu did use that self-destruct right at the end to get the kill onto Carpe as he was knocked out of the mech. He wanted to get back in. Riptire's going to be coming through. Right side flank. Trying to keep it obscured. Has to run it in pretty deep. Only a couple seconds remaining. And cannot get the pop. Janu actually charges it down. Libero. Will he swap? We'll find out. Coalescence comes in from Twilight. Trying to keep everybody topped up. But no, it's going to be the pile driver out from Fate. Actually takes him down off the bat. So that ultimate not going to get much. And oh, Carpe! You get pooped up into the sky. Goes straight back down into the pin. Bumper finds that hit. But Cart still halted here for the moment. Shatter coming in. Big energy here on the Summon. Suicide trying to rip to the pieces, but the Transcendence is there from Jonak to help keep everybody alive, so no one else going to be going down on South Korea. They kite back for the moment. Another pile driver comes through, finds the pop-up onto Hoxall. They cannot finish him off. But Bumper, however, same cannot be said for him. He will go down. Libero nearly with another tire is getting ready to give this another go. Massive damage off the back of these grenades as the members of Runaway are grouped up. They will kite back, surrender the cart for the moment, but they get the kill onto Fate here. And that might be enough for them to go ahead on this reapproach. Tire set up. Gonna be hard to interrupt this one as Carpe looks for the Meteor Strike, but it's gonna be connecting in onto the rooftop to try to come up over the top. Janu gonna get knocked out of the mech. So already a bit costly here for Runaway, as he'll be spamming away with the pistol to try to make his way get back in. Graviton Surge almost online, but Summon soon not gonna get an opportunity to use it because Libero takes him down as he builds up for yet another Riptire. 75% just about on that one. Coalescence in from Twilight, trying to keep the rest of Runaway sustained. And has done a pretty decent job of it so far, but now the Riptire's coming in. Hoxall's going to be dead. Tire gets spammed up. That's going to be another pop out onto Janu's mech. Runaway being held at bay. A minute remaining. This is not a very good look for them. South Korea in total control of King's Row at the moment. So, are there going to be any last minute adjustments is really the big question here for Runaway. Hoxall Coming through with the Pharah. But still, we'll be seeing the same core triple tank line for Runaway. As Fate, scouting out, puts the grappling hook in, drops down, drops the mines in on top, comes down with a pile driver, and Bumper is going to fall. They managed to find one back there onto Carpe. As we see the Transcendence out from Jonek, trying to keep everybody alive. Slime gets the res in on the Bumper, but now Twilight is going to go down. At the same time, Libero, eliminated by Hawksall, who just hounds down that Junkrat, comes in on top, finds the double hit. Jonek going to fall. Now looking for Fate. He'll pop out. Big shield coming through, but the slam is also going to be quite huge. Locks down both of the tanks. The one's going to fall. The D.Va getting the hell out of dodge as Meko tries to escape. They can still contest this last minute, but Hawksall, a wonderful direct hit comes through. Takes down Carpe. The cart's rolling through, so it seems like South Korea will just be surrendering point B. So a second lease on life for Runaway. But still, even if they get this finish, we'll be operating on a disadvantage. So King's Row is still very much in the hands of Team South Korea to find that victory. Libero taking a shot. That's going to be the self-destruct toss in the back. Hawksall barely dodging out on that one, and Bumper has the barrier up. Hoping to keep him safe. Carpe spamming away, has the Meteor Strike. Hasn't found an opportunity yet. He wants to wait for everybody to group up just a little bit more. Tries to jump into the back. He's looking for Twilight. Rocket Punch coming down, but everyone just turns around and they just get rid of that Doomfist. No opportunity to use the Meteor Strike whatsoever. Barrage set here from Hawksall. Hasn't had to use it yet. Gets that shot in on the Libero. Pile driver coming through. Heal deny. Straight up in onto that Hammond. Fate falls down to about half HP. Will get healed back up. So he does stay safe. 30 seconds remaining. Cart still has to advance. Graviton Surge going to be pinned in because Meko is looking the other way. Meteor Strike comes down. Twilight's dead. Slime's going to be eliminated by the minefield. The rest of Runaway still trying to stay in this one, however. They get Meko taken out. Janu's gonna die. 15 seconds remaining. Not much left here. Runaway. They're gonna have to try to make this final push in OT. But no real guarantees here for them. Libero, with another great barrage, could just completely shut them down. Pushing forward. He's looking for it. Sees that Discord Orb in on the Hawksall. Would love to eliminate him. Libero, however, getting tagged up. Falls low, but not gonna fall down. He hits the ground. He'll go straight back up with the rocket boosters. Keeping himself in the fight. Keeping himself operating as a threat. Under heavy duress, however, and he will get taken down. Janu comes up with 2 kills, getting rid of both DPS members from South Korea. Now Fate low. Adaptive shield helping to keep him alive for a little bit. The pocket comes through from Arc and does keep him alive. But as I say that, Bumper pushes forward, does find the kill. It's going to be a barrage coming in. And they'll be able to go ahead and get that push through. Barely so. But Runaway, they get the completion here on King's Row. With no time left in the bank, now they have to hold off South Korea. 2 minutes, 42 seconds on the clock. That's not going to be easy. So, let's see how they're going to handle this defense. They're just going to be running the same strat, it would seem. So, trying this one again. It looked good at the start of King's Row on the first defense, but very quickly fell apart, and maybe this is the call for the swap. So it's going to be Sominsu actually with the Hanzo, and Slime with the Lucio. Okay. Okay, no, he's making up his mind. We'll go over onto the Zenyatta here. But this is some interesting allocation as far as their healers are concerned and where they want to play. So, Zen Ana, still looking for that Hammond. Sominsu playing forward with the stealth. Just waiting to see what they have pushing forward. And I would love to know where Jonek's at so he can try to get that hack. Instead, we'll just settle for Meko. Hacks the mech, but no real damage coming through, so he'll be fine to just go ahead and kite back at the rest of the squad. Staying safe. Play forward here from Jono. Adaptive shield's gonna get popped. He'll get stunned up, falls low, Discord Orb. Thrown down onto him. Takes a ton of damage, but he will not go down yet. Manages to stay alive. There's Carpe with this McCree. Just looking for the headshots. Looking for him. Hasn't found anything yet. Drop down coming through. Jano just disrupting everybody in the back line. Takes him dangerously low. Bumper gonna get stunned up. Has the bubble, however, to try to keep himself alive. Shots coming through. Carpe getting tagged up by Twilight from the sidelines. Not gonna be able to get the kill onto him. Mecha's gonna get popped out. Hawkstall gonna go down, but they find Jonek. Not sure if Ark is gonna be able to get the res off here. And might just have to wait. As you see that double kill on the Bionade from Twilight. Ripping them to pieces. Quad cannons coming through from Janu. It's a lot of damage on the Carpe, but it's not enough to take him down. And that's going to be a dead eye in onto the point, but it's interrupted by the EMP from Summon. So he drops back in. Twilight finds another one with a Bionade, taking down the McCree this time. Nano boost in on the Summon, too. I don't think I've seen a boosted Sombra in quite some time. But they go ahead and toss that one out. Runaway still holding here. 1:15 remaining on the clock as Fate gets tagged up. He's got the Mega Pack, however. And does manage to stay alive. Jano with a minefield. Could drop that in onto the point to try to dissuade South Korea from pushing forward onto that objective. He gets stunned up. Has to start rolling again. And Hawkstall with the Dragon Blade. Holding this as best as they can. That's going to be the minefield getting dropped down. Jonic pops that Transcendence to keep everybody alive. No one going to be falling yet. Dive in the back from Fate. Nearly has a Primal Rage. Has it online now. As Mekko's going to get knocked out. Bubble in from the Zarya on a Hawkstall, but the shield bash comes in. He looks to the side, and now Carpe comes up with a hit. Stomp comes down, Fate gets rid of Slime. One tick is all that they need, and with both supports going down, the tanks with slivers of HP, it looks like South Korea should be able to go ahead and grind this one out to get the victory on King's Row. There you have it. Runaway giving him a lot of trouble, actually. Drained him down to about 25 seconds, but we will go ahead and tie things up 1-1 in this best-of-5 series. So, a pretty good look. Play of the game, however, is going to be Jano. We'll take a look, because we don't have play of the game any other time. Oh, this is self-destruct? Maybe? Okay. Yep. Self-destruct to get the kill there. Onto the Doomfist. But, whew, okay. Well, this is pretty scrappy. As we might have anticipated. A lot of back and forth here. I guess I'm just going to have to keep basically, like, whoever wins, I guess I'll put their shirt back on, or, like, have that one showing. So, they just won, so I'll have this one on. If Runaway wins the next map, I'll put the sweater back on, and we'll just kind of do it that way. So, if anyone, you know, misses a map because they have to go to the bathroom or grab a snack or something like that, and they come back and they're like, who won the last map? I missed it. They can just look at my shirt, and then they know, like, oh, okay, they got it. So, South Korea does get that victory on King's Row. So, a good fire back from them. I was concerned because of how good Runaway is historically with that map pick, but it's not enough for them to get a win. So they got the push at least, but you know, still, if it what happens if there's a draw? I have no idea what happens if there's a draw. I don't know if they're gonna play as, you know, an extra map on top of it all. I am not sure. I'm guessing that it would just have to be... I have no fucking clue, actually. Never mind. I can't even... My brain's not working well enough to think about it. But, high-functioning alcoholic, I see. Ah, okay. Just because you have alcohol in your house does not make you an alcoholic. I like scotch. I like collecting them. And every time I fly somewhere, I like to get a bottle of something new to try it out. And then, you know, when friends come over, I have something to let them try. This is going to be a longer break. I don't know why we're doing that, but okay. I'll mute it for now. We'll go back to our music. But, now you disrupted me. You know, I had my flow, I had my thoughts going, and now it's all gone. Will there be a VOD after this? Yes, there will be. There's going to be the VOD here on this channel. I'll see about having it uploaded onto YouTube and whatnot. So you will be able to watch this if your friends aren't able to be here to watch it, or if you're watching at work and can't really watch it, then there will be a VOD so you can check it out later. How is living in South Korea? It's absolutely wonderful. South Korea is great. Wonderful place to live. People are so kind here. The food is amazing. It's one of the most convenient places that I've ever seen as far as just getting around, you know, finding the things that you need. There's convenience stores absolutely everywhere, so if you want a late night snack, they're all open 24 hours. So You can just go grab something at any given time, pretty much no matter where you are. So it's very, very great. Am I coming to BlizzCon? I fully plan on being at BlizzCon, regardless of whether or not I am participating in any form of broadcast there, or if I'm just there as, as myself, just as a spectator. I've been to BlizzCon for the last 4 years. This would be 5 years in a row, I believe, for me attending BlizzCon, so I absolutely do not want to miss it, so I will be there. How is my Korean? A lot of people, all basically at once there, just asking me about it. My Korean is not very good, I will admit. From how long I've been here, my Korean is not great. So I definitely have been lazy about learning it. But I speak some Korean, and I understand more than I speak it. So I can usually understand the context of a conversation and what people are saying in their back and forth, but I don't know how to respond. So I can't really reciprocate conversation in Korean. But I have been learning more. So, one day I will have it mastered like Wolf does, since he is always our resident translator for us. So, say something in Korean and tell us what it means. Well, I mean, the most basic would be 안녕하세요, which is just hello. So that's just like your greeting. You can also shorthand that to just 안녕 and say that. My favorite, because I yell this at my cat all the time, is 하지 마세요, which is like, stop that. Like, stop that right now, please. So, that's one of my most used Korean phrases, I guess. Try to cast the first minute of the next map in Korean. No. I will get reported for some reason, because I'm just going to sound like I'm like trying to be, like a racist or something. I'm not going to do that. It would be, if I was going to do it, I would just sit here and be silent. That would be my cast, because I cannot speak well enough Korean to even remotely attempt 10 seconds of that. Do I have a Korean name? It's just kind of written as... There's like a way that you can kind of just write my name, just Seth, in Korean. It's just kind of Sesse. So there's a couple different ways to do it. Could Wolf do it? I fully believe that Wolf could do it. But he is still, for some reason, a little self-conscious about his Korean. He's always just like, I'm pretty good, but he's never like, yeah, absolutely, I could do that. I'm like, dude, like, your Korean is so good, like, you absolutely could do it. Yeah, there you go. They've got it written there. King Sesse is how it would be. I could yell, but I'm still a little bit recovering from the grand final, so. Can I write anything in Korean? I can write a little bit. It's mostly things that I say when I'm playing with Koreans in games. So, like, I can like shorthand sugo, which is kind of like, just means like we did a good job together. So, like, at the end of like a good Overwatch game, you kind of shorthand that writing, and that's what you kind of just say to your teammates or whatever. So I can write stuff like that. I can type in Korean on my phone, but I don't have a Korean keyboard, so remembering the layout is a little difficult. Flowervin is one of the nicest people that I've ever met. She's absolutely lovely. Very, very kind. Always goes out of her way to say hello to Wolf and I, and to, speak to English to us as well. So she's just absolutely great. Her and Runner are both lovely people. Guys, we got a minute and a half left. I'm gonna be right back, and then we'll get ready to go in. So just enjoy the music and whatnot. Okay, we're back. Let me just get the get the old webcam on there. So, am I gonna meet up with the Overwatch World Cup teams at the South Korea group stage? Yeah, maybe. I fully, you know, it's not very far away for me to travel to, so I can absolutely get out there and okay. This is interesting. Hanamura is the pick here for Runaway. This is like their worst map, period. Like, this is just, that's just bad for them. They've never been good at this map. And they're gonna be trying to run this. This is intriguing. But you know, I had a very similar reaction, like I'm having now. I had a very similar reaction when they picked Eichenwald in Season 1 of Contenders. And they, you know, started picking up wins on that map. Of course, they kind of lost it a little bit in the grand final when they were beaten by Kongnu Bandera after a massive, massive push of 5 minutes and 7 seconds, I think. But maybe they have something prepared here and can pick up the win on Hanamura. Maybe this is going to be their new bread and butter map. Maybe this is going to be good for them again. So I'm very intrigued by this. So we'll see what's going to happen. We'll see who's going to be playing as well. We had a long break there, so I'm wondering if there's multiple swaps on either side. So we'll see how all of that is going to be going. Taimu's been popping off. Finland going to be strong. I mean, dude, I love Taimu. Mr. Good Aim. Guy's classic, so be nice to see him again, you know? I haven't seen Taimu in quite some while. Quite a long while. I didn't want to say time again. But I want Runaway to be picked up for an expansion team. I mean, I would absolutely celebrate that if that happened. You know, if somebody just went ahead and picked them up, that'd be incredible. But we just have to wait and see if that is going to happen. I mean, I personally, I think if you get Runaway as an expansion team for Overwatch League, you suddenly have one of the most dedicated fan bases of all time, outside of maybe Lunatic High. So I'd say it's probably a pretty good idea. Could I please pick my semifinal match of Overwatch World Cup 2018? Do you mean like who I think is going to be playing in it? I would have to look at the actual schedule and see who all was playing again to just refresh my memory. So I can't really take a look at that at the moment. It's weird to see Helios isn't in-game observing, launching YBT stream. So this is being done by... So YBT organized all of this. I should go ahead and shout this out again because YBT is responsible for everything that you're seeing right now. So he came up with the idea. He wanted to do this again. So he reached out to both Kongdu and Runaway, and I'll go ahead and get us set up to jump into the game. He reached out to both Kongdu and Runaway and said, hey, whoever wins, are you guys cool with this idea? You know, the World Cup team is down for it. And both teams said, like, yeah, sure, whatever. So whoever becomes the champions was going to play against them. So he set up, they have observers and everything like that. This is being done, I believe, by some level of a production company. But that's why I'm not observing, which is fine. Because personally, I think that if I was going to be observing, this would be absolutely unwatchable. I have never really observed this game before, so it would not be good. It would be like original, like online Overwatch tournaments where like no one knew what the hell they were doing and the observing was just always awful, and then Apex came out and like showed us the light and we're just like, oh my god, we can watch it, we can understand. You know, and then it just kind of went up from there. So, yeah, it'd be really, really bad if I was the one in control here. But here we go. Pushing our way through on the defense carpet with a Widowmaker. Just going to be looking for some pot shots. Already found a nice one, but it's going to be straight in onto the point for the side of Runaway with the Scout's comp. First tick nearly there. Now going to be snagging it. Carpet under fire at the moment, but spraying into the back of John, who will pop him out of that mech. Hawksall takes down Fate. Looking for a little bit more. Blocking out some of those nades from Libero. But gets locked up in the trap, I do believe, and will get taken down. Another nice shot here from Carpe. Body tag on the Twilight takes him down to about half HP, forcing him to retreat. Another one there on the Slime. Bubbles up for Sominsu as they push forward with the Zarya, and the swings are coming down, and Carpe will finally be dealt with. Nearly the cap here for Runaway. Charge coming down. Bumper looking for a pin. Not going to find it yet, but Libero taken out by Sominsu from the side. That go back into the suit, but he's got a very high... Oh no. He's got a very high energy Zarya here. Spamming away at him. We're good, we're good. We're back into this one. We didn't skip a beat. Going straight back into the same spot. We're good. It's all taken care of. Runaway in on to point B. Earthshatter set and ready to go here from Bumper as the swap comes back over onto the Doomfist for Carpe. Riptire drawn out onto the high ground, looking for a pop onto the mech. Not going to find that, but finds Slime, which is a pretty damn good prize. Transcendence comes down from Jonak in answer to that Graviton Surge. Bumper still just holding it, now tosses it out. Pile driver down from Fate as he swaps over to that, has swapped over onto that Hammond. Drops down the minefield here onto the point. Let's run away. They're still trying to take this fight, but now Bumper goes down. They have no way of rezzing him. I think they're going to have to just go ahead, jump off the side of the map and abandon this push. So Minsu still finds one on the exit, but he's by himself and should get taken down here. Couple kills found, but no ticks gained on this point B. 6 minutes still on the clock. Runaway, plenty of time, but they did dump a lot of ultimates. The Shatter may be able to be held by Bumper there at the end, but it's alright. He throws that one down. We know how quickly he can build these up. Sominsu is already at 74% of another Graviton Surge, so that is a very good look for him. But Runaway, we'll just go ahead and see how they want to approach this one as they charge back in. Looks like it's going to be straight up the center. They move their way through. Twilight going to be fading over to the side, spinning away with a left click, trying to keep everybody topped up. That clicks in. Trying to get that essence back through. Sound barriers out from Slime as Janu gets knocked out of that mech just a little bit too late to try to keep him in that fight. Self-destruct in from Meko. Not going to find anything, but Libero comes up with a triple kill. Takes down Hawksall, Twilight, and Bumper, and that is just going to be the point. Completely abandoned. Runaway. If nothing else, we'll consider this maybe a bit of an eco push, but they now lose the sound barrier. Grabs online. They almost have the rally, but man, Libero took that one into his own hands and completely shuts them out. Absolutely stellar Riptire. Following up a previously not so great one. Grab set here for Sominsu. Going to be looking for an opportunity, but does have to be concerned about Meko with that defense matrix. Trying to get the eat. Building up energy. Tosses it down onto the floor, but I think it might have actually... might have just expired, but it might not have went off. I'm not too positive. Punch comes down from Carpe. Bumper going to get eliminated. Self-destruct from Jano. Finds Libero. And Meko's going to get popped out. Another kill coming through. Twilight finds Jonak. Runaway, despite not having the right heart, still looking to turn this one around, convert this in. So, eat on the grab. Thank you guys for the spot check there. First tick is in, halfway to the second. Minefield drop down. Hawksall trying to clear these out. Looks for the stun there. On to Fate. He gets a massive shield coming through from that adaptive. And the Transcendence is out from Jonak to help keep everybody else alive. Sominsu getting bounced all over the damn place. Has another Graviton Surge. This one makes it through because they had the Shatter from Bumper to set it up. The kills come in. They're looking for the wipe. Libero, the only one left alive. Riptire not going to get Jack. And they will go ahead and get the cap. Runaway take it with an absolutely wonderful push. Sominsu is a monster right now. He is looking like Decay, who is the clear-cut, absolute best Zarya we had throughout the regular season, into the playoffs, leading up to the grand final. Absolute best Zarya that we had in the tournament. Sominsu is making an argument that maybe he should have been playing that one a little bit more. Because holy hell, He is popping off at the moment, building up these grabs so very rapidly. I would love to see how much time that took for him to build up that grab. Like, give me the AKM blade conversion. I want to know just how long that one took, because it was so damn quick. But now onto the defense here for Runaway. Just reiterating, I love AKM. I consider him to be a good friend. I miss him, and I hope I can see him again very soon. But, yeah, crazy. Runaway, right now, they're looking to play a bit sneaky. Moving their way up. You know, South Korea should be able to hear that music, technically. Lucio blasts that stuff, so they should be able to hear him and know that they're around the corner. But they're cheesing. Just waiting here in the ramen shop. Heal Deny comes down. Fire Strike not gonna get the connection, but Jana goes down. Slime traded out. Carpe finds that hit. Pin comes through. Final hammer swing. Gets Meko, then Libero. Runaway. They make it work. Bumper dangerously low here at the moment. Armor pack coming down to help keep him alive as they go ahead and retreat. Sneaky, sneaky stuff. Wonderful. Good inventive plays like that. That's what I love to see. Fate's going to be swapping over onto the Hammond. Just wrapping around the back. Almost goes off the side of the map. Well, maybe he would have accidentally done that, but does manage to stay alive. It's going to be another Doomfist down here for Carpe. The far up for Libero. Cap is coming through. Twilight works his way over onto the point. Fate slept here. Do they collapse in? Everybody rotating over. He'll deny through, and he's just going to go right off over to the side. I think he swung his way back in, though. It's going to be Sominsu getting taken down. Meko finding that hit. As the rally gets popped. So not in a position to really offer him up the armor. Into the back goes Jono trying to deal with Jonek. Baby Diva versus the Zenyatta, but oh. That's a bit of a foul. Carpe comes in, breaks up the 1v1, gets the hit onto the Baby Diva. Taking him down. Twilight gets rid of Libero. This Bumper plays for it again here with the barrier. Has that Shatter ready. Sominsu. A little bit slower this time out on the Graviton Surge. We'll see how fast he can build up this last 40%. Bumper gets a pin onto Jonek, taking down the Zenyatta. No Transcendence able to be used by him. And now they push in pretty deep. Swing coming down from Fate. As he drops back in. Adaptive shield up just to stay alive. Kites his way back out of there. Libero up top does have this barrage set, but getting into a position to use this is going to be very difficult. As getting onto the point is very difficult. Fire Strike takes down Fate. There's a minute and 50 remaining. South Korea, they can still get this cap. Even if they get this in overtime, they're still going to gain 4 minutes on the clock. But right now, Runaway are looking just unshakable here on this defense. Charge in, Fate wrapping around into the backside yet again, trying this. Carpe swaps to the Tracer. And Libero's going to be eliminated at the start. Jonek taking a little bit of damage. The Graviton Surge coming through. Barrage thrown down. Libero does find Sominsu, but the charge gets rid of the Pharah. Fate into the back. Manages to find Twilight. Sound barrier used by Slime as they try to stay alive. They stun him up here for the moment as he drops the minefield. They can't get that much meaningful damage in. Pocket comes out from Arc, and they are keeping this Hammond sustained. Members of Runaway kiting away from the point here. They could try to go for a last-minute contest. As the second tick comes down. Push in from Jono. He's going to go ahead, dumps the mech. Not going to be able to make it back in. But the self-destruct manages to take down Carpe. Now the rally is up here for Hoxel as he pushes his way through. Slime playing up with him, receiving that full armor. And now the rest of Runaway is here. Nano Boost in onto Bumper. He's got a Shatter ready to go. Meko on the retreat. Kites his way out of there. And they will hold him off here for the moment. South Korea exit the point. They start inching their way back in as best as possible. Bumper gets booped into the corner. Shatter coming down, barely missing Carpe. Pulse Bomb in, deals a lot of damage, but not going to be getting an execution. No kill to be found, and Fate going to be taken down by that pin. Carpe, really hopelessly spamming away as we get another buffer. Spamming away with those pulse pistols, not going to be getting too much damage in. We'll go ahead, start back up, spam your Fs in chat, whatever you want to do, but we're good to go. Graviton Surge is going to be set, so Minsu waiting for an opportunity. Sees that D.Va, he can pin it straight into the wall here, that's why he's trying to play around, but he wraps back outside for just a moment. 90 energy, now 100 here on Minsu. They push out, they find Carpe with a pin. Looking for a little bit more, trying to predict the Fara's movements with the right clicks as we enter into overtime. 2 ticks here for South Korea, but that's about all they're gonna get, it would seem. Bumper blocks out that self-destruct. Meko goes down. Baby D.Va does not last very long. Fate just trying to slam them as best as possible, but they are just losing members. They try to gatekeep Jonek out of the point. He has that Transcendence up, however, he will be able to survive. He makes it his way in there. A bit of a party shatter coming out of Bumper, not gonna lock down much, and actually gets spoofed off the side. Fate finds the kill, but the OT plummets, and that's gonna be it. Runaway take Hanamura in absolutely convincing fashion. One of their weakest maps historically, and they absolutely destroy him. Take a look at this one. Oh, that was yeah, that's a meaty shatter right there. So a full hold on A for them to get that victory. Runaway taking the lead here in this series, 2-1. Just need one more win in order to just go ahead and take this show match. So, do we have 2 years in a row where our South Korean representatives for World Cup lose in a show match and then go on to win the entire World Cup? Is that going to happen? I don't know. It could. Here, I'll just go ahead. I'm YBT now. Oh, wait. Oh my god. Oh, it matches up so well. My shoulders are his shoulders now. No, stop leaning. Stop leaning, YBT. Just sit up straight. There we go. This is wonderful. This is what this is all about. Just having some fun. Yeah. Damn, my arms are pretty small. But this is great. So we're just gonna be waiting for the next map, figure out what the pick is gonna be, and we're probably gonna have to go into another quick break. I do have to change my shirt. I'm gonna be doing that. Don't worry, we got 3 minutes on the clock. When I come back in, we'll have the Runaway sweater on. So see you guys in just a bit. Well, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. The arena is wide open. I don't know what the hell else he says in his openings. Violence, speed, momentum, and all that jazz. Feel like I gotta do it with the synthwave going on. I should move my camera back because I'm not gonna match YBT anymore. But Runaway lead the series now, 2-1. I've got the sweater on, don't worry. We swapped them out. This thing is vintage. I could also put on the... Hang on, I'll be right back actually, since we're gonna take a minute. I'll show you guys the other one. We got another one. So we got the new age jersey for Runaway with the young Achilleos name on the back of it. So gotta like that. And yet I do have pants on. I just turned the webcam off for, you know, reasons. So we have that. You know, most of the money that I make in my career goes to just buying team merch. It goes to buying the team merch for all of the teams that I cast. Like, that's just what happens. I don't know how many I have, but I have an entire dresser full of team merch. There's some stuff in my closet. There's more in my wardrobe. There's so much stuff. Put my shoe on my head if you're live. Well, me reading that message should be enough for me to not have to put my... Okay. I didn't realize there was lyrics in this song, Kavinsky, but thank you. Show pants. Alright. I'm wearing pants. Boom, there's the leg. Proof that I'm A, live, B, wearing pants. There you go. This is what this is, this is what this stream has turned into when we're not in game, I see. What team uniforms would I wear if I didn't have to wear suits for casting? If I could just wear uniforms? I have no idea. There's some good jerseys out there, man. Across all esports, there's some really nice jerseys. Some of the Overwatch League ones look good. I need to get that. I need to get my hands on one of those London Spitfire Grand Finals jackets. That would be great. So I need to order one of those because I don't have enough merch. I don't have enough jackets. I think I did a count. I think I have something like maybe 20 jackets between team merch as well as like my own personal jackets. And almost all of them are game related in some fashion. So I have very few non-gaming branded clothing items. So favorite jersey. That's hard to pick my favorite jersey, honestly. I'll have to think about that. I'll maybe get back to you on that one. Do I have a C9 sweatshirt? Yes, I have a lot of the Cloud9 gear because they give me the young hookup for being on the stream team, and I love them for it. Shout out to Cloud9. We won Al. But here we go, guys. Watch Point Gibraltar. I realized we actually didn't talk about this at all, really. So here we are. As we get ready to dive in. Runaway just showing us this teleporter here for the moment, but the Symmetra's not going to stick around. Swap's going to be coming down at the moment. So Stitch has been swapped in. Suminsu has been subbed out. So Hawkshaw and Stitch are back in. They want to run the Widowmaker here. Let's see how this defense is going to go, and whether or not South Korea, can they tie it up and then take us to that fifth and final map, which I believe is Oasis. Somebody's telling me that my sweater isn't vintage because they're still for sale. Mine's vintage because I bought it when they first went on sale. This is a first run. This is a first edition. But here we go. Carpe taking a couple shots. Gets a hit there on Janu's mech. No meaningful damage going to be found. Only builds up a little bit as far as the infra site charge is concerned. Oxall pops up over the top. Deflection coming down. Sebiolbi charging his way in there. See how he's going to be faring here. Now that he's going to be... that he has been subbed in over onto this Brigitte. Carpe finds that first shot there on a Stitch. Now Bumper going to be going down. Sebiolbi picking him up. Close range combat comes down. Hawksall there for the follow-up. Will get rid of Carpe. But a lot of damage being done to Runaway here at the moment. South Korea, though, they're not on the cart. They're playing very far forward and looking for these kills. Now we'll go ahead, drop down, start bringing it up through the car wash, as people like to call it. So they will go ahead and roll this one up. So still can gain a lot of space here. Slime only having just revived. Will be late on the rejoin. Carpe still taking some pot shots. Hit up Janu. It's a nice hit there, and that's going to lead to Bumper getting taken down. Another headshot in onto the mech here. Janu goes low. Hawksall pulls out the blade, but the self-destruct from Meko completely shuts him out of it. Twilight answers one back. Gets rid of Fate. Knocking down the enemy Winston, but now Janu is going to fall. And that's going to be the cap here on the point A for South Korea. We roll that one through. Hawksall, yep, immediately going to abandon that Genji. Sees that he done goofed. Killed as soon as he pulls it out. Does move back over. So Brigitte versus Brigitte. Widow versus Widow here at the moment. Both infra sites going to be online. So we are going to be mirrored up across the board as far as these compositions are concerned. Stun in on the Meko. They charge forward. They take him out of that mech very swiftly. Spamming away with the pilot pistol. Looking for some hits. Moves his way up to 70%. So he actually might be able to get re-mech'd. They do kill him off here at the end. Hawksall, however, does get taken down. Now Primal Rage out for Fate. He's looking for a pin here onto the corner from Stitch, and he manages to find it. Arc and Carpe taken down at the same time, but now Twilight also going to fall. Bumper eliminated. Jump up into the air, looking for Slime. He takes the skies with a Valkyrie, just trying to pocket Janu to keep him sustained. Self-destruct, gonna get thrown down, but the bubble is here from Fate. Goes ahead, consumes the explosion. Janu gets eliminated. And South Korea are making excellent time here on this hangar phase push on Gibraltar. 3:30 still in the clock. Looking to bump that up even more with the completion. And they're just 3.6 meters away from doing so. Carpe finds another hit. Hawksall gonna go down. Bumper pops to Primal Rage off screen. As Fate comes down, and he is just looking to contain Stitch, to contain these healers. And it's gonna lead to Slime getting taken down. Stitch jumps to the side, tries to stay alive. Seems like the grapple hook will take him out to safety. Meko tries to rejoin. Self-destruct coming in. Janu hiding around the back, keeping himself hidden with that cart, but he'll get taken out of his own mech. Stitch now eliminated, and that should be the push in. So 4.5 minutes for South Korea. And they are looking damn good on this attack. Slime going to get taken down. Carpe still holding this infra site. Doesn't have to use it. He knows it's one of two places that they're going to be coming from. No one is going to be able to get a flank onto him unless they are super sneaky. But now might have to use it as they do kite back. They give some space for Runaway to go ahead and get set up to allow Stitch to play forward. Rally going to be coming down from Hawksall, armoring up his squad. As Runaway tries to play the point. Not seeing the Reinhardt here. It's a little bit interesting. Still going to be sticking with the Winston. Self-destruct coming down. Barriers up from Sebiolbi. Everyone piles in behind him. He blocks the blast. They find nothing. Fate does get taken down by Twilight. Off screen, as Carpe is still fishing for some shots. Takes a smack to the face. Sees that Stitch wraps around to the close right-hand side, but neither are going to be finding a connection. So we'll just go their separate ways for now. As Carpe helps to break the barrier. Lock up here on the Sebiolbi, but he's not going to go down. Pocket from Arc and the Orb of Harmony from Jonek does keep him alive, and they also have that Transcendence waiting to be used. Fate's going to be the first one to move to the Rhine. Bumper still holding Winston here for the moment. And I feel like if he dies, he is probably going to have to try to swap the match. Self-destruct going to be tossed into the back. As Meko looks for a pick, and he's going to find it. Bumper going down. Transcendence now out from Twilight as he pushes forward, trying to keep everybody else alive. They would love to get that res off. It finds Carpe, getting rid of the enemy Widow, so at least a little bit of pressure alleviated, but they really have to gain control over this cart. Shield Bash comes down from Hoxall, stunning up Fate in the front as he gets closer and closer to that Earth Shatter. Bumper now has to swap over onto the Rhine. Stitch takes these shots. This is the follow-up, but he gets the hit there onto Carpe, taking him out with a headshot. Wonderfully done. Fate holding the Shatter here as that self-destruct goes in, and Jonu's gonna find two. The barrier was just so down low. Had to let it happen. Double kill comes through, and Runaway finally finds some ground to stand on. But they have to maintain this hold for 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And they have no ults whatsoever here at the moment. Bumper can very swiftly get this Earth Shatter ready to go. But on the side of South Korea, Valkyrie's going to be built up fast. You have Jonik with the Transcendence just about as well as the rally here from Sibyobi. Stitch needs to be finding these headshots to just fully eliminate the healers from the side of South Korea. That's going to be the Shatter out. Pin coming through. Rally going to be popped by Sibyobi as he just swings to win. Gets the knockout here onto the mech, and the Fire Strike will take down Jonu, and Bumper is also dead. There's no tank line available here for the side of Runaway. Swinging away, Fate, get a lot of hits in already. Another Earth Shatter ready to go. 86% charge forward. Slime is a little bit too late. Cannot tag in. Tries to force it with the Transcendence. Will go down. South Korea get a very nice full push here. Can Runaway best it? Is going to be the question that we pose as we get ready to flip over. Why is that dropship there? You should be back at the spawn. Man, this is loud. This ambient noise. Just chilling out. Comps getting assembled here now. We'll see what these guys are going to piece together in the next minute. I'm expecting to see pretty much maybe the same exact thing for Runaway on their attack. Unless they have some cheese that they want to try out. Carpe just going to be back over onto the Widowmaker. Sibyobi here with that Brigitte. Let's see how he's going to fare. Hoxall is showing the Doomfist. This is considered a Doomfist map. This is one of the few where you can run this and have it be very viable on the attack. So we'll see. So far the swap back over to the Brigitte. I would love to see the Doomfist on attack from him, but just don't think it's going to happen. Oh, as I say that, I get my wish. Thank you, Hoxall. It's not even my birthday. He's playing for it. He's waiting to hear the call. He wants to know what the enemy team is before he commits to this. Sibyobi shows the Tracer, and he's going to play with this one. Oh boy, okay. I haven't gotten the cast Sibyobi's Tracer in quite some time, so this will be a treat. Get the Doomfist and that. They hear that coming through. They can infer exactly who's playing the Tracer. They know it's not going to be Carpe. Shots coming down, drop onto the low ground. Looking for that back angle. Sibyobi just cutting his way out. The self-proclaimed world's best Tracer. Looking for some hits. Discord Orb now going to expire as he wraps around into the back. Jonak already going to be eliminated, but now Sibyobi, he does find it. I believe the one clip there on the Twilight takes him down. Seismic Slam from Hoxall. With the fallout from Bumper, though, will get rid of Meko. And they kill off the pilot form. Sibyobi gets both supports. Kills off Slime now. He's just wreaking havoc in the back. They have to deal with him, and they will be able to do so. Hoxall pops him up into the air and manages to take him down. Fate jumps in, gets Hoxall, but dies shortly thereafter. As we get ready to see the cap here onto point A for Runaway. Fantastic time made. 5:15 in the bank as they get ready to go into the hangar phase. South Korea, if they do not have a strong defense here, this could be, you know, them giving up a full push with a better time bank over to the side of Runaway. So we'll see what they can manage. Up on top of the dropship now. Going to be the members of Runaway. Hoxall spamming out, looking for maybe a rocket punch here. It's going to cancel it. Dive back up to the top. Winston rejoining, the D.Va retreating. He'll drop down, seismic slam, not quite gonna get that hit there onto Arc, but gets a rocket punch on to Carpe, taking him down. Meteor Strike, gonna be ready, dashes for it. Meteor Strike in the last second, takes himself out, denies away the res. Oh no, barely gets it off in time to Zark. He puts Carpe back into the fight, but Hoxel, it doesn't matter. He doesn't give a damn. He finds a Meteor Strike kill onto the Mercy, then follows up for the kill onto the just rezzed Widow. Fantastic play for him. This is why I wanted to see this pick. Gets the rocket punch, takes out Jonik. Sabilby's dead. Look at this push from Runaway. This is absolutely gorgeous. Do they just get it straight up? Yes, they do. 5.5 minutes for the final stretch. Off the back of Hoxel. Just absolutely destroying everybody. Wonderful play. Winston's just going to be zapping each other. Johnny is here to back him up. Takes that tag from Carpe. So we'll go ahead and kite back. Rejoin with the rest of the squad and the cart as they get ready to move it up towards this final corner. Sabilby dashing through, trying to build up for that pulse bomb. Twilight's gonna fall, so good opening fight here for South Korea on this final stretch. Hoxel gets rid of Carpe, then he'll be rezzed back in by Arc. Sabilby still spamming away, has that pulse bomb, throws it down, still gets the stick! It wasn't even what he was looking for! Here's looking for the D.Va! He throws it out, he gets the hit on the Hoxel and just takes him out! The Hail Mary comes up big for him. Pops that recall, dashes his way out the back. Slime gonna be taken down by Carpe. And South Korea have control here for the moment. Carpe grappling over to the side. Dive in here pretty deep from Bumper. Goes in, drops the bubble, has the primal range just in case, and we'll go ahead and just pop that one straight off the bat. Discord Orb in onto Fate as he also goes deep into the back line, trying to disrupt the members of Runaway as they rejoin here onto the push. Going low is that D.Va mech. Self-destruct going to be tossed out. Meko going to be eliminated, but it's a double kill. Going over to him. Bumper and Twilight both taken down. Good opening toss to maintain control. South Korea still holding this cart. Draining the clock now down below 4 minutes. Runaway can still finish this with a very strong time, but South Korea are really making them work for it. Another pulse bomb nearly ready for Sabilby. Fate swapping over to the right. Okay, they're not even going to try to throw the pulse bomb this time. Sabilby says, you know what, we need the Brigitte. I'm just going to go ahead and swap to it. Match with Hoxel. Shield's coming up, armor pack down. Bumper pushing forward, swinging away. Barrier taking a lot of damage. Fire Strike, some decent value there. Same can be said for Fates as they are neck and neck at the moment with the ult charge. It's going to be Transcendences out from both sides, keeping the Rhines alive. Answering charge, Bumper goes low and he will go down. They just push him away. Twilight, not there. Transcendence, not up anymore. They get that hit. Sabil be dangerously low. Stitch here onto the high ground, finds Carpe, takes him down. Drops low. Res comes out. Arc puts him back into the fight. Self-destruct goes in, but Fate and Sabilby have the shields. They stay alive, and Carpe gets rid of Twilight. That's also going to be used here from Slime. Stitch gets rid of Carpe again. Valkyrie going to be popped. Shatter coming down. Locks down the tanks. The Fire Strike gets rid of Fate. Jonak on the side. 40% for that Transcendence. If he gets charged, he is a dead man. Shots coming in from Stitch. He's looking to line it up, but it doesn't need to because Jano finds the hit. Now he's looking for Arc, but Carpe comes in from the side and takes his head off. Sabilby gonna be dead. No one really here to contest the point. Carpe now desperately swapping over onto the Doomfist, and he can't make it there in time. And Runaway will also get the completion. The full push coming through from both of these teams on Gibraltar. Oh boy. This is heating up. The Bestum. Not by a minute, but damn close. South Korea just couldn't make it back in time, so Runaway have the superior time bank. And I feel like this timeout is likely all going to come down to a point A defense. We could see a full hold on either side executed. We'll see what these guys are going to be able to pull off as we just take a look at the, you know, the big glowy table. You guys have to remember, this is match point. This is it. Runaway. They lead this series in this best of 5. if they can close out Gibraltar, they will take down the South Korean representatives. And honestly, if you're a fan of Korean esports, I don't know how you feel about that circumstance. Are you happy because Runaway look great and they actually could be picked up for an Al squad? Or are you disappointed that the South Korean Overwatch team can't beat a contender squad? You know? So where are your priorities? Where do your priorities lie when it comes down to your excitement, I guess? Well, anyway, Sitch finds an opening shot there on the save. You'll be getting rid of that Brigida. Fate just going to be zapping away, sitting on the low ground. Now pops back up, comes right back down. Stays up front here to help Arc and Sabioli back into the fight. Is able to do so. Stitch still just taking these pot shots, tagging him up, keeping him low. Cart's getting ready to exit the car wash. It's moving up. Advancing on the ramp, but no one from South Korea going to be there here for the moment. Bumper gets way the hell out of there. Moving all the way back around to the point A completion. Shot from Carpe on the side. Finds Stitch, and he's out in the open. Don't think we're going to be seeing a res, and Carpe gets another one. Now it's going to be Twilight falling. Another shot there on the Huxel. Takes him down to half HP. Carpe is having quite the game here with the Widowmaker. Final corner getting ready to be rounded. 20 seconds. Runaway have an opportunity to halt this, and they nearly have multiple ultimates on the way. Oh, he botches it! No! Bumper! He screws up the leap. Jono gets popped out of the mech, and they give over the cap. That could come back to bite them in the ass so hard. Armor pack out here from Sabiobi. Tosses that one in. Rally gets popped, and they just stomp all over the members of Runaway. They thought they were going to have that contest, but they completely screw it up. Now South Korea are going to get so much ground gained here with this push. Bumper's by himself, leaps out to try to get out to safety, but he's not going to be able to. He wants to save the Primal Rage. Now they're already halfway through this hangar phase. South Korea steamrolling their way to a point B cap. This is so dangerous, so dire now for Runaway. Zap coming down, Fate trying to chase in on a Stitch, but he'll leap over to the side. Has that infra sight up as he looks for a pick. Comes back down. Thought he gave him the runaround, but he didn't. Self-destruct is in from Janu. He tries to make it back into the mech. We'll be able to do so. Twilight keeping him alive with this Transcendence as they contest him right in front of the cart. If the members of South Korea get knocked away from this, it is going to plummet. Stitch with a rare swap over onto his trademark Tracer. Bumper finds a kill onto Carpe, alleviating a lot of pressure, but now both supports from Runaway have been eliminated, and Janu is out of the mech. Jonak just gonna be left clicking away. Stitch is taken down. The team wipe comes through. South Korea, all on that one mistake, the botched leap, are pushing through on the final stretch to get the point C. Swaps come in, perfectly timed. Already used the Primal Range to get the cap. Fate can swap over to the Reinhardt. This was looking like a closeout map for Runaway. And now you have to be really worried. Even though they came into this with a better time bank, this is now looking very dire for them. Right click's coming out. Jonek looking for some damage up front to build up for that Transcendence. He's nearly got it. 24% more is all that he needs. Self-destruct goes out from Meko. He'll make it back in, but doesn't find any pickoffs. South Korea have to be on this point. They cannot leave the card. Stitch finds one. Shatter comes down, but Bumper throws it straight into the shield. Transcendence is there anyway from Jonek, but Stitch is picking up the pieces. Finds the second pick is Carpe. Does go down, getting the shots in onto Arc, takes some low, but they all move away. They try to alleviate the pressure for the supports. The call comes in that Stitch is being a menace. They charge off. They leap the cart. That aside, you can be so happy at the moment about this if you're South Korea. Because that was one hell of a push after nearly being full held there. Getting the OT cap. Oh, it just, okay. So that's what happens. It just vanishes. But, you know, nearly getting to point C here after not having that much time in the bank. It's a fantastic run for them. Runaway now need to match and best it if they want to close this out. Otherwise, they're going to be going back to control for a fifth and final map on what I believe is Oasis. I could be wrong. I think that one is predetermined. But if I'm wrong, then it would be Runaway's map choice as the losing squad if we do go there.
안녕하세요. 여기는 아커예요. 안녕하십니까? 반가워요. 4, 3.
So here we go. So you'll be back over onto the Tracer with Carpe on the Widowmaker. So they're looking to run a very aggressive defense with the dive coming through from the Tracer and the Winston. Oxall is back over onto the Doomfist, as you might anticipate. Waiting for an opportunity. Doesn't want to leap up there by himself. Knows that he'll get some shielding, but it's not going to be enough to keep him alive through all of that. Push into the back, Sabiolbi. He's going support hunting again. Not going to find anything here at the moment. If he wraps up onto this high ground, however, he might. Oxall takes his Discord Orb. Just going to be hiding out here behind the tarp. Keep himself safe. Sees that Jonek is going to be up onto the high ground. Carpe plays really far forward. And Sabiolbi opens it up again. Finds that pick on the Twilight. Then follows up on a Hoxall this time. Slime does manage to stay alive, but the rest of the team is going down. John, who popped out of the mech in that Baby Diva form. Stitch can't escape. Decent staggers coming in. 1:15 remaining. Runaway. They have to push this through. Just about to see if they want to go ahead and close the series now. Otherwise, it's looking like map 5 is highly likely. That means 1 minute remaining, I believe. Oh, drop here on the low ground. Sabiolbi wrapping his way around. Tosses out the pulse bomb off screen. Not going to be finding a pick. Carpe gets hit. And Stitch finds the double tap. Takes him down. And puts him in a position where he's not going to be able to get res by Arc unless he wants to go way away from the rest of the squad. Bumper. Looking for a corner here onto Arc. Valkyrie's going to get popped. Bumper. Coming back around to the side. Just keeping them all contained here for the moment. But Jonek has that Discord Orb down onto the Winston. And he will get eliminated. Stitch onto the high ground. Jumped on by Mekko and eliminated. Sabiolbi with another pulse. Spamming away. Looking for a place to toss this. Could just be straight into the back of Janu, perhaps. Throws that one down. Not going to find the sick this time. Self-destruct comes out. Sabiolbi has to play back behind the forklift. Mekko charges forward as Janu makes his way back through. Bumper still trying to rejoin here as the cart is 4 meters away. As we get ready to roll this one in. Fate pushes forward. That's going to be 2 kills coming in for the side of Runaway. Arc and Sabiolbi both going to be eliminated. Now Carpe joining him. No DPS available. Only one healer. It's Jonek here. Has the Transcendence pop. Trying to keep everybody sustained. Shots coming down onto Fate. He's got that Discord Orb. He wants to get that Primal Rage. He's 3% away, but he's not going to get the opportunity. He will go down. Twilight going to be the only thing traded out. They'll get rid of Mekko. They'll push it in. Runaway. They keep their hopes alive. But it's still an OT push where they have to make it all the way through the hangar and then some on top. See how they want to play this one out. Start working their way forward. Stitch finds a nice shot, but it's not going to count for much. Just really feeding some more ult charge over to the healers for South Korea. Body tag onto Carpe. No kill to be found. Another shot there onto Fate, who goes into the back. He's got the Primal Rage pop. He just wants to get them off of the cart. Now he's looking for Stitch. Jumps back in, trying to quarter the Widowmaker to get that guaranteed kill. Has him boxed up, but has not been able to take him down. Bumper with his own Primal. Pops that one. Goes into the back. Trying to get rid of the enemy supports. Cart's still going to be contested here. Hoxall playing forward onto this one. Primal Rage is going to be expiring. Sabiolbi goes low. The shift from Hoxall not going to find the hit, and he will get healed back up. Jonek has another Transcendence to buy some time. Self-destruct goes into the back. Not going to find anything. Mekko doesn't find any picks. But now Janu's got his own. Transcendence is out from both sides. Twilight and Jonek both just going to be matching here on the cart. As the self-destruct goes in deep. Bumper going to be eliminated. The shield bash coming up big for Sabiolbi. Taking him down. All-out brawl here. Runaway have to stay on this. It will plummet in less than a second if they move away. Stitch getting jumped on as he had moved over onto that Doomfist. Will get taken down. Carpe finds a shot. Sabiolbi traded out. But now Slime gonna fall. Twilight nearly with another Transcendence. Can he get there in time to keep things rolling? Hoxall's dead. Janu's out of the mech. Bumper should just now be getting back, I believe. He's gonna be locked up there on the cart. They will get halted. We are going to map 5. South Korea pick up the win here on Gibraltar. Close on either side, but overall an absolutely stellar push coming through for the Overwatch World Cup representatives. Haksal will get play of the game despite the loss. And yeah, this play here, Meteor Strike, into killing the Mercy, into killing the Widowmaker, who just got rezzed. Was a stellar sequence of events there. But all of this goes back, you can really kind of clearly point a finger at, and I have to swap the shirt again, I know. You can kind of point a finger at that one mistake where Bumper missed the leap, trying to go back in onto point A from the hangar. Costs them dearly, would have been able to contest. Maybe, you know, maybe they still end up losing the map, but it's that what-if scenario that plays up here in your mind. But, man, crazy there on Gibraltar. Looked like maybe Runaway we're going to be able to pull it off, but they can't get it in the end. So now we get a map 5, which is exciting to see. So we'll see how, or what it's going to be. Like I said, I think this is going to be Oasis, but I don't have the 100% on that at the moment, because we didn't have it on the graphic. I thought maybe we would have it on the graphic if it was predetermined. But maybe for the general audience, the Korean side of things, they want to keep that ambiguous and up in the air, and kind of have it as a surprise for everybody. But I believe that is going to be the map that we have to play out here for the final map of Control. So we're going to find out in a little bit. I imagine these guys are going to go to a break as we get ready to jump back in, and then we'll figure it out. And then we have up to 3 more rounds on Oasis to settle the score and see who can come out on top. Runaway, you know, they do look good on that map, so should be all right. I know I need to switch my shirt, guys. Don't worry. I have the Team Korea World Cup jersey right here behind me. Once we roll into the break, I'll go ahead and swap that out. I can't change it for you right now because that would break the terms of service, and I am not looking to get banned from Twitch. So let's not do that. But man, this is going neck and neck. You know, just trading back and forth, one after the other. Everybody just exchanging back. But given the start that we saw in Lijiang Tower, Runaway might come into this as still as the favorite, since we're still going to be on Control. So we'll see if they can pull off the win, or if this one is going to go, you know, the home stretch all the way to that 3rd round. Maybe we get University Garden and City Center to see who can take it away. But right now, it's all pretty up in the air as we keep going later and later. So to the East Coast people, rather, who have just woken up to see the stream, hey, what's up? Good morning. It's now, what, 8 a.m. for you guys? And then still going to be 5 in the morning for the West Coast. So special shout outs to those guys who are sticking through. But man, this is really stretching through it. I'm going to go ahead, since they're still talking, I'm going to go ahead and swap out the shirt, get another glass of water, because I am empty. I have none. I need something. I need hydration. I don't have hydration bot in here, I think, but I definitely haven't been drinking the correct amount of water, so I'll be right back, guys. Okay. We're back. We still haven't gone to a break, nor have we gone into game. So I'm assuming that we're going to be still just going into the game. I think we're just going to be going straight into that one. Unless they have so much stuff to talk about after Gibraltar. But I'm not sure. We'll find out. Trying to find out, but yeah, I saw that they showed its Oasis, so still gonna be that. But I'm assuming that we're just gonna be rolling straight into it. So maybe it's gonna be some more subs coming through on either side. We'll see what it's gonna be. We'll wait for that answer here as we hopefully get ready to jump back in. Haven't been able to do it. Kind of did it at the beginning of the stream, but thank you guys so much. Honestly, I'm glad that you are very passionate about this and you want to see this matchup, and I'm happy that I could bring this to you. YBT on your screen on the right is the one who put all of this together, and then I was just asked to offer up the English broadcast. But so full credit does go to YBT. The guy is the heart and soul, the bread and butter of the Korean Overwatch community. But here we go. Oasis will be kicking us off for the final map. But yes, what I was saying, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is incredible. I know it's a solo cast. I'm going to turn off the webcam in a sec. I know it's a solo cast. That can be rough from time to time. I like to think that it's probably, I'd like to think that it's going alright, but you never know. Maybe it's fucking awful and you guys hate it. Oh boy, another F-bomb. But, I mean, for everybody who has followed the stream, who has followed my Twitter, thank you. To the 5 new subscribers who have come through, you're all amazing. A bunch of people donated some bits. I'm going to have to get to that at the end of all of this, as well as some other donations. You guys are great. I love each and every one of you. And here we go. I see you, Spangler, in the chat. Long time no see, my friend. But here we go. If your nipples are sideways, you should maybe go see a doctor, to the person with that name in the chat. So, holding it for the moment. Runaway, looking to be sneaky, but it's just a goat's comp. They don't need to hide this. They'll go ahead and push out. We'll be seeing the Hammond here from Bait. Massive shield coming through from the Adaptive. Keeping himself alive, and Carpe finds the opening shot there on the Slime. Up into the air. Libero spamming away with these rockets, trying to build up for that barrage. This could be one of the biggest pains in the rear. For Goat's Comp is a good Pharah that can weave the... God damn it. That can weave those rockets into the back line. Fate up to 1,030 HP with the shielding coming in. No! Oh no! It's like the Kongdu set all over again! Shit. Oh, boy. Well, so apparently there's a problem with the game. So hopefully we can take that out, get that taken care of. So we can jump back into this and figure out who is gonna win. I got the pre-approval. I told Blizzard, I was like, look, you're having me stream this in my home, on my own channel. I'm probably going to end up cursing every now and then. And they're like, well, that's okay. Because YBT organized all of this. So if anyone gets in trouble, it's YBT. It's his fault that I'm cursing. So blame it on him. He's both the one who gave us the stream and who gave me the ability to have a potty mouth. So I have no I have No obligations whatsoever, other than just delivering you guys the matches when they're on. So, yeah, I'm assuming the game's paused, because we can see them. This is what's going out to the Korean stream. So, they were having a good laugh. Clearly, these guys are not casting at the moment. So, I'm assuming that we were having some issues maybe on the player side. So, hopefully we can get that taken care of, and then we can get back into this. How far from your place to my place? Papa Smithy, he does not live very far away. He is about an 8-minute walk from my apartment. We all live pretty close. Both he and Wolf are pretty much equal distance from my apartment. Not opposite directions, but within a 90-degree angle of each other. Who'll be casting World Cup Korea? A lot of you guys have been asking who's casting World Cup, and I cannot tell you. I do not know. So I can't be giving you that information, unfortunately. Hopefully, there is an announcement made very shortly as the event is getting ready to start. But seems like it's being played pretty close to the chest at the moment. But should be, something that we find out very, very soon, I would think. So I'm guessing that we probably just have to have a reload here on the game. Maybe start things over on Oasis. But, I don't know. I'm in the dark on this one. I'm more so in the dark than I normally am when there's a tech issue, because now I don't have production whispering in my ear translating these things for me. So, whatever the problem is, I have absolutely no clue. And I also can't contact YBT because clearly he's on stream. So unless we go to a break, I probably won't be informed. So, yeah, it's probably just, we're probably just going to hang out here. And we're going to talk for a while. So, it's not an official broadcast, but I am finally getting to do my, my solo cast. I feel like a lot of people have been able to do that in the past. Everyone remembers and really thinks back to Doa's legendary solo cast during Champions Korea. So now this is my go at it. He talked about skateboarding and that. I don't skateboard, but I do snowboard, so we could talk about that a little bit here. But I have the chat open, so that's the level up for me. I have an advantage. I can talk to you guys. I can answer your questions, so we could turn this into just a little bit of an AMA here for the time being. How do you get Runaway merch? There are websites that you can find. Some people have posted, especially if you look at the subreddit a lot, the competitive Overwatch subreddit. People usually post whenever the merch goes on sale. I know that their jerseys at the moment are sold out. A lot of people were trying to get those in advance of the grand final after they got locked in, but the Korean fans just bought them up so rapidly. So you can keep your eyes on it. If you search for that in the subreddit, you will probably be able to find the post, which has the link, and then you can just wait until they get restocked, because I imagine they're probably going to want to restock their jerseys since they just won the grand final of Contender Season 2, because they know that a lot of people want to get their hands on them. This is my first time on a stream. Do I stream Overwatch Ranked? I do from time to time. I stream a lot of different games. I cast Overwatch primarily at the moment, but I am not a, only Overwatch caster. I'm not like a one-trick, I guess, if you want to kind of call it that. I do like to do a little bit of variety. So Overwatch is one of the games. World of Warcraft will be coming out, the new expansion, in now, 9 o'clock, 10 hours. So 10 hours from now, WoW will be coming out. I'll be streaming that 10 hours from now, so hopefully I can get a good amount of sleep. And then, as well as games like Sea of Thieves, and then I'm getting ready to stream Monster Hunter since I have been playing that a bit since it came out just the other day. When is Contender Season 3? We do not know yet. So the schedule is still being written out and then has to get approved by, a million different people because you're coordinating so many different regions around the world, 7 different contenders, tournaments going on simultaneously. So there's a lot to figure out, a lot to coordinate as far as the schedule is concerned. So it does take a little while to get that taken care of. YBT is staring, and that means that we're going to be going to a break. And I will turn off their music, and I will just go ahead and put some synthwave back on, I guess. Is the South Korean team actually try-harding since the stream is being streamed publicly? You know, it's hard to say. It looked like they were a bit on Gibraltar. They were playing pretty damn hard. At the start, on Lijiang Tower, when we saw the Symmetra Bastion come out, I would have said, oh, okay, they're hiding strats. But now I think they actually are playing a little bit more legitimately. They're showing a lot of Hammond strats as well. So there's a lot of different stuff going on that they're attempting here. And at the end of the day, this is a show match. I don't think you go out and be like, let's blow all of the strats that we have. You know, we're not going to just fully dump them all out there for everybody to see and study. So you do have to be a little bit close to the vest and try to retain some of those to surprise the teams in World Cup. But, okay, so, sorry for the delay. Thank you for your understanding. We're currently... I have to keep scrolling up. We're currently pausing the actual game. We'll be back in a moment to ensure complete recovery of the problem. Okay. Thank you so much. I can't say your name because it's basically a bunch of letters and then the number 12 at the end. But thank you so much for getting us that. Am I learning Korean? Slowly, yes. I am being taught Korean by my girlfriend, so she teaches me a bit, and I have been meaning to pick up some books and study myself, but have not yet done that. Now I have some decent time off, so I should hopefully be able to get some studying in. Oh man, you guys are doing the don't copy the name when you copy the pasta thing. It's just this one guy. All right, well, I'm gonna get you out of there for a little bit. Who's my favorite casting duo? Well, obviously it's Wolf and I. You know. Duh. I mean, if you're talking about like Overwatch League, I like all of them. Uber X is kind of like the obvious choice, I suppose, for most people. I know that, you know, they are quite beloved. Uber is absolutely fantastic. If you didn't know, legitimately my first cast of Overwatch was with Uber. I cast with him and Jason Kaplan. I'm sure there's probably about to be like maybe a bunch of Bible thumps or something in there. But the first time I ever cast, it was at I Am Gyeonggi. And I cast with Uber, and then I cast with Jason Kaplan. And it was, you know, it was neat. I got to see them. Got to experience Overwatch for the first time, and I almost gave up on it immediately. We did, first map I ever cast of Overwatch was Eichenwald. And after doing that map, I was like, oh my god, I am so bad. I was like, I am so bad at this. I think I am not cut out for this game. And I legitimately wanted to... I legitimately was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't do this. I'll finish out the tournament. But, yeah, maybe I shouldn't try to pursue this anymore. And, you know, I ended up sticking with it as the series progressed. That was my knee-jerk reaction after doing that first map. And then after the rest of the series, I started feeling more and more comfortable. And I was like, okay, like, I can do this. It's just that the first map really hits you hard and you just don't really know where to look, no matter how much you practice. It's just really tough. But the more you do, obviously, the better it's going to get. So ended up sticking with it. And here we are today. So I'd say it's worked out. I'm glad I stuck with it. It was definitely the better decision for me to make. Else we wouldn't be sitting here talking to you guys. Will Bren come back to casting? I have no idea. I could not tell you. I know that he's expressed interest in it, but I have no idea what his personal plans are. Same with every game, though, the first map will always hit you hard. Some games, yes. I mean, it's in different degrees. Overwatch hits you hard in like the hardest that it could possibly hit you. It was really, really rough. Like, for instance, when I joined the LCK and started casting League of Legends, my first time out, it was still rough, but it wasn't nearly as rough as when I did that Eichenwald cast at I Am Gyeonggi. That was the really, really rough time. When is the next Overwatch contender season? Just answered that one, but unfortunately the answer is that we don't know. So I don't have the answer for you. Do I miss Apex? You know, yeah, I do to a degree. Like, Apex was great. The music was absolutely phenomenal in that. I think that's probably the main thing that I miss is the iconic music of everyone, you know, spamming that in the chat was always great, saying, I get it, you know, stand up, that kind of stuff. It was always wonderful to see how, you know, dedicated the people are. But it shows that, like, the audience is still there. We just don't have our song memes anymore to spam at the beginning of the games. Because, like, if people stopped caring about Korean Overwatch at the end of Apex, then you guys wouldn't be chilling out here in this stream to watch Runaway. We wouldn't have had, you know, however many viewers we had watching the grand finals and whatnot. So it's still good to see. So hats off to you guys. So you're the ones who make the job fun. These guys are back on stream. They're going to be chatting it up a little bit. Hopefully the problem is taken care of so we can get going. I'm going to see what I can find out. And see if we can figure out what the problem is. Am I scared about Valdez coming back to steal Wolf? No, he's mine. Wolf is mine forever. And Valdez can have Papa Smithy. That'll be the exchange. They were streaming together earlier on anyway, so. Oh! Okay. Cut the music. Let's get back in here. Alright. Is this... Okay, move up here onto the top. Shield coming down. Why does this look exactly the same as what we saw? This is exactly what we saw before. So, I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm gonna assume that we're going from this into live. Replay into live, perhaps. I'm not sure. Fate, however... already dropped down the mine, built those up very rapidly, charges back in, takes a smattering of damage, rolls his way out to safety. Oxalt just going to be spamming away. We see those rallies coming out. Ark and Mecco both going to be going down as he gets popped out of that mech. Shot still coming in from Libero. He's got a decent angle. Charge up to the top, though. Jono's looking to eliminate him, and he will be able to do so. Charge coming down, not going to find the pin. The Shatter's out. Lock him down. And they will go down, and they will fall. And now we're on City Center. And I don't know what's happening. I'm assuming that this is live now. Coalescence is in. And now we're looking at Bumper. What is happening? Okay, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Stuff's shifting all over the place. I'm assuming that we are trying to catch up. I'm gonna try to not lose my mind. It looks stable now. I think we're good. I think this is where we're at. So Graviton surges out. And the broadcast ended. For a second. What? What? Oh, they were looking at it. They were looking at a YouTube clip or something? Or they had it streamed? Guys, I don't know what's happening anymore. What is... I got like maybe 6 hours of sleep before this. And I'm not in a position to try to wrap my head around what's happening at the moment. But it's really messing with me. It's really throwing me off right now. Yeah, I don't know. So what we do know is that Runaway won the first map. So Runaway did manage to take... That's my rank for League of Legends, by the way, not for Overwatch. Obviously. What we know is that Runaway won the first round on Oasis. They won Garden, and then they went to City Center, and then I have no fucking idea. I'm not sure what occurs after that. It's just, it's to be continued. Where's that? Oh, what's the name of that song that they use? From JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Oh, man. It's that old, like, 70s band or whatever. Somebody needs to make that whole sequence of events where it skips around and then, like, right when it cuts off the YouTube video. Yeah, Roundabout. Right as it cuts off to YouTube, it plays Roundabout and it just says to be continued because... you know? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. So, there was still a problem with the clean feed and the game was skipped. I apologize once again. Okay. So, clean feed is basically what is given to the casters. It's what we're using here. We have a clean feed of the broadcast with no audio. So, they're being fed the game. And we're being fed them, you know, and the game. So, that's what a clean feed is, basically. But, yeah, I'm gonna text some people and try to find out, I'm gonna try to find out what's going on. Even if I turn on their audio, it's not coming through. The audio is on right now. You can see. It's just not pushed to our end. That way we can hear the in-game sounds without having to hear the Korean casters. Do we know what the issue is? So I'm investigating. I'm gonna see what we can turn up. But I don't know. We're just gonna chill here and try to figure it out. I mean, the worst case scenario, I can always throw this on my second monitor, wait for them to start, and then just start playing video games. I guess there's no rules as far as what I can and cannot do here, within reason, in terms of service and whatnot. But could always do something like that. People are saying Runaway 1. I don't know if that's a bait. Can somebody just post me the link for YBT or message it to me? This is interesting. Let's see what we played last night. I could skip back and look at stuff on the VOD here that we have, but I don't want to do that in case it goes live. So if you want to hear the Koreans, here they are. It's just going to be very delayed. Okay. Okay. So things should be hopefully taken care of and we can get back into this very shortly. Is what he's explaining, I do believe. And YBT is just like, yep, that's exactly what we want. Hopefully that happens, but we're not positive. I don't know. We'll see. Just waiting this one out. So apparently there was just a disconnect issue. So they were trying to fix that problem. Oh. Okay. Is this good? Is the question. Let's find out. Okay. So we're back to gardens. So it's the same thing. We're looking at this again. So I don't think I need to walk you guys back through this. It's gonna be Slime getting taken down by Carpe. The Wrecking Ball comes in, pops him up into the air. Slime's gonna die right now. Oh my god, how is he doing this? This guy is a wizard! Carpe gonna get taken out. Twilight finds the hits. Libro's just poking from above. He will eventually get run down by Janu. as he just keeps trying to weave those shots in. Fate gets the massive shield. Sings his way back through. Goes low, rolls his way out. Got the kill on the Janu with the minefield. Hoxall gets the rally, he pops it immediately. They kill off Fate here, the shield. Or do they? No, maybe not. Okay, I'm misremembering now. Even me, who can see into the future, doesn't know everything. So he lives for a little bit longer. But Libero, he's gonna get killed. I knew that one. So he goes down, Bumper finds a hit, and now we're back in the territory that we have not seen before. So let's go ahead and actually pick up the pace here and try to go for a bit more serious casting. Fate falling low, will take it out. Jonah finds the kill, but Twilight gonna be on the exchanges. Carpe snipes his head off. Runaway still maintaining control at the moment here, with 26% moving up. Graviton Surge comes down. They lock him in. They push forward. They find two. Carpe and Jonak both going to be falling. Zap coming down, trying to break Meko out of the suit. And they will be able to do so, because Suminsu, he's got so much energy on this Zarya. Bumper, nearly with an Earth Shatter. Still playing forward. Fate swapping over. Will be matching Rhine for Rhine. As Libero sticks through with this Pharah. Wrapping around to the side, looking for an opportunity to poke down. Rockets coming in. This is going to be Janu chasing up. He'll get the kill. We did briefly see that moment. Attempted pin coming in from Bumper. Has the shatter. Slams it down. Finds everybody as they just go ahead and pick up 4 kills. Pin comes out from Fate to trade back onto Suminsu, but he's got to go off the side of the map. A fight already won here for Runaway. So 72% moving up. This could just be 100-0. They might be able to just go ahead and push this all the way up very convincingly. South Korea is still working on their ultimates. Meko is so far away from a Graviton Surge. Fate about to have an Earth Shatter. But he needs to catch so many people on the side of Runaway if they want to be able to flip this one through. Up into the air there is Arc. Carpe down on the ground here. Already eliminated. Fate has the Shatter. Holding it for the moment. Bumper puts that shield back up. They get the shield bashed in on the Fate. They take him low. Haven't taken him down yet, however. As we're in on to overtime. That's going to be Libero eliminated. The Pharah not able to do anything. Pin comes down. Bumper taking him for a ride just so he can't tag in. Hoxall dismantles the pharmacy comp right at the end. And they get the victory 100-0. In fact, dominant start from Runaway on this 5th and final map of Oasis. We already knew that they were going to get the win. Didn't know it was going to be that crushing. But now we're in for City Center to see if it's a 2-0. Carpe showing the Doomfist here at the moment. He has lived and died by this pick. I'd say overall, more so died. As far as Doomfists are concerned, Hoxall definitely has the superior one here today. As we go charging out. So still just going to be goats from the side of Runaway, South Korea, Pharah, and the Widow again. They just keep playing this so slow. They just keep waiting. They will get zapped. They spot this out. Fate's like, hell no. Just jumps the hell out of there. Pushing back for it. Trying to poke out where he can. Suminsu throws up the bubble. Trying to build up his energy here. As they identify the Widowmaker up onto the high ground. Carpe finds the shot. Janu charging up, looking for Libero. Takes him low, but the pocket is there, and Arc will keep him alive. So he cannot get the kill. What am I hearing? What? Happened again. I thought we were good. I thought we had it. It's so close. At least we got to see all of Garden. But, I don't know. as far as City Center. I have no idea what the results are going to be. You know what they are. I'm assuming that everything is already done so. So tough to say what's happening at this point. If we have any update from the Korean side, then I will of course push that forward to you guys. But man, this is really killing the mood a little bit as things get slowed down. But Runaway looking good. They got that 100-0. So if I was a betting man, oh, okay, maybe. Looks like we might have a backup prepared. So we're moving forward with a backup video back on the city center. So we saw this. They get the poke out, and they're gonna rejoin. Push back forward here from Fate, because I need to go ahead and get rid of the webcam. Sorry about that. So Janu gets shot by Carpe. He's going to charge up into the air to try to kill off Libero. He's unable to do so. Still just taking free shots from the side. We'll get popped out of the mech. So here we go. Carpe knocks him out. Libero still poking down from above, building up, looking for the barrage. He's at 62%. Still inching forward. Couple decent hits there on the Twilight, and it's buffering. Will it continue? Nope. Okay. See, this whole time, we figured it out. We figured it out now. This whole time, I thought that the buffering was me loading the YouTube stream. I'll be honest. Which was surprising, because my internet connection is pretty damn good. So I thought it was that. Apparently not. Apparently it's this. So we might have to skip forward. Looks like that's what we're going to do. It's 41% here for Runaway. A plethora of ultimates online here. Pin comes down. They get the kill. On to Carpe. I think we saw this before, and this was our first disconnect. But now we're back in, and things are looking alright. So Fate building up, nearly has the Primal Rage. Both supports from the side of South Korea have those online, but Runaway have 5 that they're resting on. Graviton tried. The defense matrix is there. They go ahead, they eat that one up. Pin comes in, Bumper gets a hit onto Fate, not giving an opportunity to use that Primal Rage, takes him down. And now Bumper just holding on, throws down the Shatter, gets a hit in onto Meko, charges him down, pops him out of the mech. Barrage comes in from Libero, he finds one, gets rid of Slime, but that's it. Pops over onto the top. Operating on the high ground notes. It's 91% here for Runaway. Looking to go back-to-back 100-0s over South Korea. Close out the show match with a victory. Fate falling low. Trying to stay alive. Doesn't want to have to use the Primal yet. He's down to half HP. Now pops it. Rallies out from Hoxel. Sound barrier in from Slime. Shield's going to be expiring, but the armor is all stacked up. Bumper. 10%, 5% away from the Shatter. He's got it ready to go, but now he needs to hold it because he sees that Transcendence out from Jonak. Swing in, some hits in, gets a knock, straight in onto Meko, just solo Shatter to get rid of the Diva. They will be able to do so. As Sominsu gets closer and closer to a grab, now they don't have to worry about that Diva devouring another one. 80% building up rapidly here for Sominsu. If he even gets a chance to use it, kills are still coming down. Twilight finds it. And that's just it. Runaway. They just take it. It's all the delays. Just all culminate up to this. Runaway get the easy 100-0 back-to-back wins on Oasis Garden into City Center to take the set. Nuts. Great play by those guys. And, you know, still looking strong. Sominsu, absolutely incredible. Performances from him tonight on the Zarya was just wonderful. So this is 2 years in a row that the Overwatch World Cup team has lost in a show match prior to performing in the World Cup. But now the question is, can it be the true back-to-back? Because if they're going to do the true back-to-back, then they have to win the whole thing. And I think this is maybe the most questionable time that it's ever been for them in the two, previous Overwatch World Cups that we had. Things looked pretty convincing. They were able to come away with the wins. This one, I'm not so sure. It's pretty up in the air. You know, they very well could lose it. But just give me a sec, guys. I just need a couple seconds to go ahead and throw on the jersey. We're doing the swap. I won't show you, but you can at least, I don't know, listen to the sound of the fabric or something. I throw those down. And I've never worn this one. You know, I got it, but I haven't worn it yet. We'll see how it fits. Oh, yeah. Nice and tight to the skin. This one here. Runaway get the victory. Come away with it. A very nice win for them. But, man, what a series that was. Back and forth the entire time. You know, not able to get the win on Gibraltar. They get forced in onto Oasis. And they are able to take it. So I'm pretty sure it was just 1-1-1-1 the whole way. It was Lijiang into King's Row. Yeah, it was just back and forth steady the entire time. We got to see the Hanamura from Runaway, which was the most surprising thing, I think, about this this entire match. More surprising than Runaway getting the win was them selecting the Hanamura pick. So was quite shocked to see that one come through, and they played it phenomenally. You know, just overall stellar performance from them. So now hope for the future for Runaway. If they get put on Hanamura, maybe they can actually pick up tournament wins on it because they have some strategies. They showed us the cheeky play forward that we saw in the ramen shop just outside of the spawn. Caught them off guard. Bio grenade hitting everybody as they tried to push out, and they just didn't stand a chance. So it was a really good way to just go ahead and buy, 25, 30 seconds off of the clock at the start. This is the schedule for the World Cup. Those matches are going to be kicking off on the 16th, which is just in a couple days. So we are not too far away from that happening. And it should be exciting. Like I said, this is the first time that I'm, pretty concerned for Korea coming into this one. I think that they will still qualify and move to BlizzCon, but that's when my concerns really kind of go through the roof. Even last year, it was a pretty close run. Team USA had taken them dangerously close to a loss. They weren't able to get it. They weren't able to take it away from Korea. But, this is a whole other animal. So hopefully, this is, Team Korea is still trying to hide a couple strategies, not just show everything that they've been prepping. I'm sure that they have a lot more in their back pocket that they can pull out in a couple days when they start off with those matches. But we'll have to see. So it's just it's up in the air. It's just, guessing and conjecturing at the moment here to try to figure that out. Will you be able to watch the World Cup on Twitch? I believe it's on twitch.tv/playoverwatch is the normal channel that they show that one on. So I imagine that it will be on that channel and you can check it out. I don't think there's a World Cup specific channel, but they're saying goodbye. So this stream is ending. I'm going to get some food. As that's the stream and everybody. I need to... Okay, hang on. It flipped from one browser page to the other. And now it'll just be me. Massive me. But that's too much. That's too much. That's too much of me. There we go. That's a decent amount. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been an absolute blast. Happy I could bring this for you. Sorry about the tech issues, but I'm glad that we got through it. We got to see the entirety of the series. We didn't have to just skip over it and say like, yeah, we'll Runaway won. Okay, good night. We'll see you next time. And I just hit my mic. But for all of the new followers here on the channel, on my Twitter, the now 7 new subscribers that we got, thank you guys so much. It means the world to me and appreciate it. If you guys care about World of Warcraft, I'll be streaming that. It's 7 in the morning Korea time, which is 3 p.m. West Coast, 6 p.m. East Coast. So I'll be streaming around then. But thank you so much for tuning in. 226 clips is insane. It's the most that's more clips than I have had on this channel before, not just on a broadcast, but in total. So looking forward to browsing through a couple of those guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Big thanks to YBT again. For setting this up. He was the one who organized it all, who got the teams to agree, and made it all possible. So go give YPT a follow if you ever want to watch him talk about Overwatch and you can understand Korean. Or if you can't understand Korean and you just want to see him talk about Overwatch, you can do that. But I'm going to go ahead and get some dinner. Thank you guys. I love you. I'll see you soon.